All right.
You don't have anything?
No. All right, test. Oh, that sounds so much better. Okay, sorry. All right. Well, good evening and welcome, Hornet fans, to Maumelle Hornet football on the Maumelle Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports, and we are excited here to finish up the season with 2 more games right here at Hornet Stadium. And let me introduce you to our crew tonight. On production will be Kayla Fletcher, as usual. On our hard main cam up top will be my buddy Christian Webb. Down on our field cam will be my wife, Kristen Henson. And joining me, as always, on the broadcast, my buddy Tyler Chenault. Tyler, how are you tonight?
Oh, it's a good night. I'm glad we got the rain out of the way so that we don't got to worry about it for some football. Made it a little sticky out there now, but now rain's gone. I'm ready to play. Man,
it is definitely humid. I've had to make the rounds today down in Whitehall, helping set up there, and then to Mills, and finally made my way here. But I'm with you. I'm glad the rain is done. Here, other than football-wise, from our perspective, really wouldn't have bothered us. We got this beautiful press box to sit in. Our cameras outside of our field cams. I may have heard about that one. Never mind. But we are excited as the weather has turned a little bit, and we've got some Razorbacks in the house tonight as they're down at field level talking to our guys, Andrew Chambley, as well as Nico Davier, and then Robinson Senator, Marion Harris as well is in the house tonight. So we're excited about having those guys here as they're enjoying their bye week and getting some extra time away from campus. And we're hoping we should have Nico and Andrew on the broadcast with us here before the evening's over. So stick around for that as well as our captains make their way out onto the field. And let me tell you about our sponsors real quick. We'll start with our touchdown sponsor, American Pie Pizza, located at 9709 Maumelle Boulevard. Give them a call at 501-758-8800 or order online at ampiepizza.com. Score a touchdown with a Hog Wild Pizza tonight. Your first down sponsor, Acre Family Pharmacy, located at 1900 Club Manor Drive, Suite 101. Call 501-274-1130 or visit them online at acrepharmacy.com. Be part of the family at Acre Family Pharmacy. Your penalty flag sponsor, PI Roofing, 6109 Remount Road, North Little Rock. Call them at 501-707-3548, or you can visit them online at piroofing.com. Don't get penalized on your next roof repair. Choose local. Call PI Roofing today. And our kickoff and halftime sponsor, Akel's Carpet One Floor and Home. 3 convenient Little Rock locations. Give them a call at 501-214-0635 or visit them online at akelscarpet1.com. Kick off your next home improvement project by calling the experts at Akel's Carpet One Floor and Home. All right, so just a few minutes away from our Akel's Carpet kickoff. And I know, Tyler, you had a chance to sit down there and have a nice chat with Coach Maupin in the pregame. And we're able to get some good insight into what we got going on here tonight. But what are some of your expectations in this one?
Maupin, he's ready to close the door, right? He wants to lock up that 4 seed because that's the only one we got a chance at, right? But the good news is, okay, it's all in our hands. We're in the driver's seat. Coach Maupin said, and really, Pulaski County Special School District is in the driver's seat. If PCSSD wins out tonight, if we win here, if Robinson wins, if Mills wins, then we're in the playoff. We've got the 4 seed locked down. Okay, if that doesn't happen and just we win, then we got to win next week. But we're in the driver's seat for that 4 seed. That's as high as we can get. With balls in our court, and that's how you want it. You want the ball to be in your court. You don't want to have to worry about anybody else. So, Coach is excited. He's excited to get going. He's ready to lock down that 4 seed and get the taste of playoffs as a head coach.
Yeah, and you look back early in this season, and this was not we didn't really have a good feel as to if this team would actually be a postseason contender. You knew what you kind of had. You knew Maupin was really kind of working some things in and kind of continuing to put his stamp on this team. And really, since the Pine Bluff game, where they really battled in the second half of that game and then came out and beat Mills, since that stretch, we've really started to see this team start to take shape, take form. Now, fortunately for us, we get into a part of the schedule that not easier, but more manageable, I guess, is a good way to put it. And it's perfect timing because it's given this team an opportunity to to get some confidence as we get down the stretch run.
Yeah, they've been able to catch their breath a little bit. It's similar to that. You hate to talk about it right now just because it's been a difficult season for the Razorbacks too, but it's just like the stretch they just came out of before Mississippi State. They're playing some of the toughest teams early, especially in conference play. So to be able to get through that, and then we were able to pick one up, a huge win against Mills, that if they weren't able to do that, it could have been a different story right now. But that was a big win to get the ball rolling, like you said, and they hadn't looked back since. Yeah, without that win over Mills, you're not sitting at a half game behind Morrilton. Morrilton is at Mills tonight. To your point, we are we may be rivals with our PCSSD friends, but tonight we're rooting for each and every one of them as we need some big victories. Robinson is at Whitehall tonight. That's a big ball game for Robinson as they get Quentin Murphy back, and then of course Morrilton travels to Mills tonight. That's Morrilton's final game of the season. They'll finish up the season in Week 9, and so looking forward to seeing how those games play out. You know what else I'm looking forward to, Tyler? What's that? We're running through the tunnel out of the indoor tonight, and I'm excited to see that. This is going to be the first time we've gotten to do that all year. Absolutely. That's what I asked you walking back up here. I was like, I don't think we've ran through the tunnel at the indoor yet, and you said no. So it's that thing's coming along. We're getting close to finishing up. Seems like maybe it'll get finished up right at the end of the season whenever you can't use it anymore. Yeah, that's when you wish you'd have had a couple home playoff games potentially to get some use. So our captains make their way out to the center of the field. That's Karsten Hilliard, Elijah Newell, Jason Barham. And I'm going to have to dig over here into my new roster that Coach sent me because I don't have 59 in my memory bank, but that is Doug Bjork. So that is our captains out on the field for your Hornets as we await the coin toss. See if Steve will miss it again this week. I'm looking at it this time, but I can't see anything, but I'm looking at it. This is when we need our live view from our camera, though, because I know our camera operator down there all over it. Steve, you used to have the whole iPad out and everything. You just the internet giving you issues. You don't want to have to mess it up. Well, it's one of those equipment thing. You know what? That reminds me. Did you connect the internet? Or are we running off Wi-Fi tonight? Oh, okay. Steve, you got a delivery. Oh, look at this. Mr. Chamberlain taking care of me. Do what? I didn't know what you wanted on it. This is perfect. I'll come back for more later. I appreciate you. Anybody else want chili? Thank you. Had a nice little chili delivery here, so now I'm going to have to give my chili review. See, now I missed the toss. Told you I would. They haven't signaled it yet, though, so you're still good. Yeah. But that was the time you were going to miss it. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. This smells really good, by the way. So, say Maumelle's won the toss. Okay. So I'll be doing the whole first quarter while Steve eats. That's right. Excuse my smacking over here, so. You sound like 103.7 The Buzz. They're eating half the time there. I can't stand it. Hey, you know what? If we had people bringing us food like that, we'd do it all day too. So Maumelle wins the toss. They have deferred their option to the second half, so it'll be Vilonia football to get things started. And, Tyler, you and I had we had the honor to go down and call a Vilonia game earlier this year when Robinson played there at Vilonia, and so we've had our eyes on this Vilonia team once already, and I know from my perspective this is a very beatable team, a very young Vilonia team. Obviously, they're post Austin Myers days, and a team that has struggled at times, but back-to-back victories, wins over Watson Chapel and Whitehall. So two big wins for them as they come into this game. And obviously that's something that if you're Maumelle, you got to be careful of. This is a team that at least is coming in with a little bit of confidence tonight. Yeah, it's a team. They've won 2 games, but those 2 games have been the most recent. And they played Robinson close as well. Mm-hmm. And that's whenever Quentin Murphy was healthy and he played the whole game. They didn't have him last week. But they played close to Robinson. They've won 2 in a row. And they beat a Whitehall team that we've seen. And we struggled with. Now, again, as I've said, I think losing to Whitehall was more of an us thing than a Whitehall thing. I don't think it's that Whitehall beat us; it's that we beat ourselves. So, but Vilonia took care of them last week, which we're thankful for because that helps us with playoff contention. So we can say we said thank you last week, but now that they're the next ones in the crosshairs. So it's just a matter of taking care of business, doing what we've got to do, and we should be all right. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so. The Hornets make their way out onto the field, and I'm pretty sure that they got a nice little pep talk in the locker room as I saw all of our former Hogs former Hornets and Senators
current Hogs make their way into the locker room, and so I'm pretty sure that they probably got a little extra motivation from those fellas in there, a little extra pep talk. So we are ready for our Eccles kickoff, 12 minutes on the clock, and hope you guys are buckled in and ready for a good 48 minutes of football.
Yeah, you know, Coach Boppin's doing something good whenever he's able to draw those Senators whenever they're down from Fayetteville too. Now it probably helps him a little bit that Robinson's in Pine Bluff playing Whitehall, but we don't have to talk about that. We can just say that Maupin's just that dude.
That's right, he is that dude. He's got them all here. You know, it was funny too. I was telling Marion when we were down there on the field. I said because I told Chris Goodman, our play-by-play guy for Robinson, I told Chris, if you happen to see, because you can't miss him, but if you see a Marion on the sideline at Whitehall, you might invite him up to the box. I said, but the problem with that at Whitehall is the box that they're in, it's tight. I don't think a Marion would even fit in there.
Not even by himself,
exactly.
I don't think he would.
But, and you know, again, I know Marion didn't play here. He's a Robinson Senator alum, but, you know, I was amazed. You talk about what happens to these young men when they get into that college weight room, those college, you know, nutrition programs. You know, Marion said he's down to 295, and he got on campus at somewhere in the 370 to 380 range, and he looks like a different person. Andrew Chambly looks like a different person. I was telling his dad he went from kid to man overnight. So, all right, we're ready for football as Cooper Forest about to put a foot into it, and our Eccles kickoff's got this one underway. Vilonia returning this one. That is Landon Jackson trying to find his way around the corner, and he will be slung around, breaks the first tackle, but he'll be pulled down at the 15-yard line, and a very late flag thrown from way behind the play.
I'm thinking you're going to get a block in the back or a hold or something on Vilonia back there on 21 coming off for us, but I think I don't know who it was on for Vilonia, but that's kind of what it looked like. There was one Hornet and there were about 3 Eagles when that flag came in.
He threw that one from a long way, so we'll start this game off with a PI roofing penalty before the Vilonia offense makes its way onto the field. This is a Vilonia offense that, let's be honest, they're not going to scare you a whole lot. They don't do a whole lot of things great, but they're solid enough to put some points on the board, and so should be an intriguing matchup for the defense tonight.
Yeah, and they've got a play caller. He's a pretty good play caller. He's a guy that's been around. He's been in Mississippi. He's been a head coach at a few smaller high schools in Arkansas. So he's somebody that, you know, he'll dial up a little bit. But again, it's up to us. Are we going to be? We're the key to if we're successful. Can we play our game, do what we're supposed to do, and do our job, and we'll be just fine.
So the PI roofing penalty was a block in the back, and so it'll back things up to the 10-yard line. We get the 9 is where Vilonia will start deep in their own end. So Vilonia will go empty to start things out. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side of the field. Hornets showing blitz to start. Throw it over the middle, and some alligator arms for 41, and that one's going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, Kanan Shaw, the intended receiver there, and going back to that Robinson game, he was a big part of their offensive game plan. Typically he's in there at running back, but they split him out and empty. But he's a guy they're going to try and get the ball into his hands a lot.
So 2nd and 10 after the quick incompletion. Quarterback's Carter Massey. He wants to throw, steps up, and the Hornets going to pull him down. A great play, as that is Forte, I believe, on the tackle. That's going to be a sack, I think. Let's see. Very close.
I think they might just, he got a loss.
Lost a yard, so give a sack to big Connor Forte. Bubba Johnson back on the field. Good to see Bubba out there as he missed last week's game with a shoulder injury, but good to go this week. Massey's got it. He's looking left. Pressure coming. He throws it to the left. A good throw catch. And that is going to be about a yard shy. Well, that's going to be right at the sticks. Let's see what they call it. It's at the 19-yard line, and they're going to give them the Acre Pharmacy first down.
That was a well-placed ball and a good catch. Like you said, that's one that's tough to defend, that little out-breaking route at the sticks. Receiver ran it to a good spot. Quarterback put it where it needed to be.
So Massey gets it. They go quick, and that one was a timing route through a little early and incomplete. 2nd down.
Hilliard looked like, I think that Timmons on the coverage right there. But you talked about Bubba coming back. When I was talking to Coach Maupin before the game out on the field, he said they're pretty healthy right now. Worstrom's still a little banged up. We'll see if he can go. But besides Worstrom, they're feeling pretty good health-wise.
Hornets bringing some pressure. Hilliard was late getting back. They'll throw this one up over the middle and picked off. Should be intercepted, and it is. Hornets get the takeaway off the errant pass by Massey. And is that Timmons, I believe, on the interception?
Yeah, good play by Timmons. They had that covered really well. They rolled out, ran a flood route at 3 different levels on the right side of the ball, and then Massey tried to throw it back across his body almost to the guy that was screaming across from the backside, and Timmons played it really well, got his eyes in the backfield, and was able to make a good play.
All right, so the offense will take the field in great field position, 39-yard line to start things off. Andrew Bjork and Elijah Newell in the backfield. Well, Cato Hunter split out here to the near side, 2 receivers to the far side of the field, 3 receivers, in the set on the far side of the field. And Newell will get it, a lot of room off the left side. Newell makes one man miss across the 25, drag him down at the 20-yard line, and a quick Acre Pharmacy first down to get things started for the Hornets.
Yes, there's Newell getting that first carry. 6 is down there, but like I said, we'll see if they even try and give it a go. So now quickly back to the line of scrimmage go the Hornets.
And Bjork, he'll keep this one, goes to the right side. And a nice tackle in space, as that is
4. Hunter Wells, I think it was 4.
Yeah, it was 4 Wells on the tackle.
Good play coming from his safety spot. Quarterback GT counter, I think GT or Buck Sweep, couldn't tell who I was pulling there, but good play by a safety coming down, really tackle for a loss.
Yeah, 2nd down and 11. And this one they'll fake it, throws it out to the slot receiver, trying to find some room down to the 15-yard line.
Timmons, I think.
I think you're right. It should be easier. Timmons and Worsham, similar from this angle, size-wise, so sometimes I'll look up and get those two confused. But since we don't have a Worsham on the field for the most part tonight, it should be easy to pick up Timmons.
It'll probably be a little quicker on the draw tonight.
So 3rd down and 5. Bjork fakes it over the middle. Wants Timmons. The throw is a little high and incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down. And I would expect that Coach Maupin will decide to go for this one.
Oh, yeah, he's going to go for it. Looks like Coach Bertram's having to ask him. I didn't even know it'd be a question at this point.
Yeah, especially at this part of the field. They are going to go for it on 4th down and 5.
And he had Timmons there, just overthrew him a little bit. Like you said, Timmons able to get a hand on it, just couldn't bring it in.
Let's see if they try to figure out how to get Newell involved on this play. They'll roll it, and they do. Give it to Newell. Newell's got to break a tackle. He does. Now he's got to make a couple guys miss. He does. Breaks free. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get him 6 as Elijah Newell scores the touchdown.
Man, 4th down play, 4th and 5, and Vilonia's got 3 guys that have a chance to make a tackle. Newell's able to make each of them miss, split essentially a double-team tackle there, and get in the end zone. Big play, big-time play by Elijah.
That touchdown brought to you by American Pie Pizza at 9709 Maumelle Boulevard. Right here in Maumelle. Go give our friends over at American Pie Pizza a visit this weekend. Go get you a Pizookie and tell them the folks at Maumelle Sports Network sent you. So Forrest on to kick the extra point. We'll see if we'll get some dance moves after this one. Kick is up. Kick is good.
Wide right.
Oh, sorry, missed it right. I just assumed it was good, so we won't get the dance as it comes off the field.
Had enough foot, just that wasn't straight. But a good drive defensively, forced a turnover, and able to punch one in, even on a 4th down play. Good call there. 4th down, something that you hadn't really seen before. We hadn't seen that little rollout draw, handoff to the running back. And the thing is, Vilonia had 3 guys there. We just able to be an athlete, make guys miss, and punch it in.
Yeah, Elijah Newell kind of did that all by himself. He got the handoff, and like you said, made a couple guys miss. Broke a tackle on the backfield, made 2 guys miss right in open space, and went 15 yards to the house.
That's when if you're on the Eagle coach's staff, you're sick about that one because you had him. You had him exactly where you wanted him, and they just couldn't finish the play.
So Forrest on to kick the extra point, or kick the Eagles kickoff. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Should probably quit trying to tweet and broadcast at the same time.
He's just not paying attention. That's all. It's the chili.
It is the chili. It's got me. I love this time of year. All right, so Forrest kicks. We're gonna have a flag and offsides here, so PI roofing penalty. Will kick this one again.
He threw it before Forrest ever. Wonder if a guy had his foot on the line because he threw it before anybody even started to move. So it looks like I was checking. I was like, man, we scored so fast. Nobody else has probably scored. Well, Mills is up 6-0 on Marlton, so that's good. See if there's anything in the Robinson game. And Robinson's up 7-6, so they've already scored twice.
Wow, 2 scores already in that one. Keep an eye on those scores for you tonight, as well as the Valley View score. As you said, we know kind of where this season, where we're headed if everything plays out the way we want it to tonight. Valley View wins. They're the 1 seed. And then if we take care of business and the rest of our PCSSD 5A schools take care of business, we will be the 4 seed. This one looks legal on the kickoff, returnable from the 23-yard line. Makes a man miss out across the 40, and a good tackle by Jonathan Williams. As that was number 3 again, Landon Jackson on the return.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seam, and now, talking back and forth a little bit. We'll see if we can't keep that under wraps, make sure that we do our talking with our shoulder pads and not get any extracurriculars going. But a really good tackle there by Jonathan coming from the other side of the kickoff team to slow him down and keep him on our side of the 50.
So Massey's still in at quarterback. He'll fake the handoff, throws it into the slot, and a nice play as Timmons came up and knocks that one away to force the incompletion and a 2nd down.
Said a lot of Timmons so far this quarter. He's had a pretty good game there, and they're playing deep at safety. So Vilonia's trying to take advantage of it. They're trying to run those short hitches, but we're breaking on it so quick. Just got to be careful, right? Coming up on those that we don't fall to a hitch and go and let them get behind us.
High snap. Massey brings it down. He'll hand it off. And trying to get around the corner out across midfield. And still haven't seen a number.
I think it's
41.
Joyner. Yeah, and I think Joyner on the tackle. Yeah, 41, that's Shaw, yep.
So another 3rd down here for Vilonia as they've crossed midfield for the first time tonight out to the 48-yard line. It's going to be a 3rd down and 6. And we're going to get a PI roofing penalty. Of course, Hornets pointing.
Start.
Yeah, it looks like Hornets are pointing at Vilonia.
The ref's pointing at the right tackle, right guard.
And they're backing up, so that's what it's going to be.
Put it in reverse.
With a PI roofing penalty, it'll be a false start on Vilonia, so 3rd and 6 turns to 3rd and 11.
I think part of that, they're doing a lot of shifting on the D-line. I don't know if it was purposeful shifting or if they just weren't really lined up how they wanted to, and they were moving back and forth. Maybe made them twitch a little bit on the offensive line.
So motion man for Vilonia. It was an early start by the wide receiver. They don't call it. Massey's going to throw it, and a nice catch. That's going to be enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down to the 41-yard line. That was number 24. He was also the motion man, Caden Gibson.
Yeah, really good route. It's 2nd time tonight that they've ran routes right at the sticks. They're good at finding the sticks, setting down, and getting the ball to them.
Quickly, again, high snap. They'll give it to Shaw, and this time the Hornets are all over him in the backfield. As Mason, as well as I think it's Jonathan Williams in the backfield on that one.
Yep, Jonathan and Mason. Jonathan and Joe.
We are about to be 9 games into this season, and I think I finally can rattle off names with numbers without having to look at a roster.
I can do a few. I was like, that's taking me a lot longer to get names this year.
2nd down and 12. Massey drops looking left, wants Shaw, and now he's got to tuck it and run. Looking for the corner. Bubba chasing him. They'll run him out of bounds at the 42-yard line. So gains out of all that, he gains a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, 51's Aylin Pruitt. He was at defensive end, and on the snap, he dropped into coverage, and I think it threw off Vilonia. He got right underneath that route they were trying to throw it to. And then when the quarterback started to scramble, he started to come up, and he slipped. And then, whenever he slipped, he gave up that edge and was able to get at least, a yard or 2.
An interesting thing to keep an eye on is, I guess, without Worsham, we're going to see more of Caden Brooks out on the edge tonight for the Hornets. See if they try to go after that. Middle of the field is wide open, going to be caught. Breaking tackles inside the 30, across the 25, all the way down to the 20-yard line on a big Acre Pharmacy first down for the Eagles.
And Jonathan Williams finally decides to actually wrap him up. You had 3 guys that tried to just knock him down, but we know and we've seen all year that that's not how you tackle, right? You got to get your arms around him. You got to take him down. You can't just knock him down a lot of the times.
That's 2 big catches for Gibson on this drive for Vilonia. Now Massey looking to move to his right. Throws it high. Did he bring that in? If he did, that's a heck of a catch, and it is a catch. Great catch over there on the far side of the field there by the Eagles, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and 2.
Cooper Daniels, I think, 16 with a good catch there. That's one where we just talked about 51. He's in coverage right there, but quarterback's rolling out. At that point, you got to trigger and you got to stop him. You can't give him free range. You can't let him run as far as he wants to. You got to pull him up and make him get rid of it now.
They're going to swap Pruitt for Candler, try to get a little more speed on the edge here on the defense. Instead, they hand it away to Shaw on the left side. Shaw bounces it outside. There's Candler in that speed, chasing him down from behind at the 6-yard line. And it'll bring up 2nd down and goal for the Eagles.
Yeah, lost a little bit of the edge there at the end, wrong-armed it. And then you just didn't have anybody that come and field off of him. I don't know if I couldn't tell who it was supposed to be, but you're supposed to got to have somebody coming off of that end.
Vilonia going big here. Shaw's going to take the snap. As Massey's not on the field. No, sorry. Who is that at quarterback? Is that Massey again?
Yeah, it's Wells.
4. Yeah, Wells to the right, and the Hornets were ready for that play. As he'll get down to that's no gain to the 6.
It was 1st and goal, but it was from the 6. Typically from the 6, you don't see the heavy packages that early. You let them get a little bit closer, but it didn't get any yards for him that time. And do it again.
Yeah, 3rd down. They're going to stick with Wells.
2nd down.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, 2nd down. That last play was a 1st. Wells, he'll follow the running backs up the middle, and he'll get inside the 5. They'll give him the 2-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 2.
A little more. Got 4 yards on that one. Had a few more bodies in front of him and didn't have that early penetration that they got on the first try.
Now the Hornets will go a little bigger as Maldonado comes into the game. That ball's over the head of Wells. He's got to just fall on it back at the 15-yard line. And a big break for the Hornets here, as that's a huge loss, and it'll bring up 4th down and goal from the 15 for the Eagles.
They're going to make that switch right back. Get some coverage guys back out there because you highly anticipate a pass now. You just got to make sure that you cover the line, right? 4th and goal. They've got to score a touchdown, so make sure that you're playing the pylon. Don't give them another one like they've got on their first downs where they get to the pylon, stick it, and complete the pass.
So they'll bring Massey back on the field at quarterback. He'll go empty. Trip set to the far side of the field. Motion man is Gibson back in the backfield now. They'll fake it to him. They wanted to go left. Instead, Massey's got to scramble. Throws and picked off. Oh, no, he picked it. The Hornets are going to get it. It's a great play, but unfortunately, the Hornets are going to get worse field position out of it as they'll have it at the 1-yard line after the interception. And that's Elijah Newell on the pick.
Elijah makes the thing. That's just the coaching point there. Look, if you catch it, you're going to go out of bounds. I know you want that interception. Just knock it down. You're going to get it at the 15 or 20 at that point. It's hard to pass up that interception, but if you're going to go out of bounds, especially on 4th down, just knock it down.
An update from senior night over at Sylvan Hills. Marion leads that one 6-3. Sylvan Hills scored first. Ashton Gray has responded with a quarterback scramble for a touchdown. So 6-3, Marion leads in 6A East play. So Bjork gets it, and they'll go up the middle, and this one is stuffed right at the goal line. He's going to get an outside ball. May have come out. He didn't. That was Newell on the carry. And Newell lost about a half a yard, and he knows that football is going to be just off of the goal line.
He got out, but not by a lot. Just got to make sure you want to get out of the shadow of your goalpost first.
Give him a little help on the spot. Bubba Johnson's going to replace Newell here.
Getting the big back in.
So 2nd down and 10 after no gain on the last play. York rolling right. They want to throw. Got his man out there. That's Cato. Cato makes the catch. Shrugs one man off. Shrugs another off. Breaks a couple tackles out across the 10. He's going to have enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down. They're going to spot him all the way out at the 14-yard line. And that's a great job by Cato Hunter to make something out of that.
Yeah, able to, again, you get out of the shadow, but you also get the first down, so a new set of downs. He's able to shrug off 3 or 4 guys there and get north and get those extra yards for the first down.
So 1st and 10 after the Acre Pharmacy first down for your Hornets. It'll be Bubba Johnson with Bjork in the backfield. Motion man Timmons, that's where they'll pitch it. Timmons looking for a seam. It closes. He'll be drugged down. Forward progress will spot him out at the 17-yard line. So it'll be gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Completed pass for 3 yards, so add a few more yards to Bjork's stat line.
So 2nd down. They're calling it 8 on the scoreboard. Bjork in shotgun, awaiting the snap. They'll hand this one away. Johnson to the right side. He hurdles a man across the 25. And Bubba's got an Acre Pharmacy first down all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that's one. And, we saw it earlier this year, right? A hurdle's a penalty in high school, but that one they didn't jump over a guy. That one was more of a step over a guy, and that one's fine. But you can't get vertical and jump over a guy. So he did. He had the legal one on that one.
Now rolling to the right. York's got
Nobody.
Newell looking to make a man miss. Oh, he gets tackled by his own man as he runs into the back.
I think it's Barham.
Yeah, Jason Barham. Good group of folks currently watching. You guys make sure you hit that share button. Share this out. I'd like to push those numbers out. And make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. As just a few, I think about 80 away from hitting that 1,000 number. Fake to Bubba. Newell's got it. Looking for some blockers. Newell, nearly, there's the face mask penalty. Now Newell out to the 40-yard line. So the PI roofing penalty is going to add 15 to the end of this play.
He was like, they're going to give Newell another chance. So you got tackled by your own guy last time. Let's give you another shot at getting some yards.
So far, the only thing to slow Elijah Newell down is the sideline, a face mask, and his own man.
It hasn't been an Eagle yet.
No. So personal foul, face mask. It'll be a 15-yarder against the Eagles. So that's going to move this down to the 25-yard line.
Just add a few more to it. No problem.
Vilonia credit. They brought a good crowd over there in the
They did.
small stands. Pretty
it's
packed
full
out
over there, yep. And they got a little excitement. They've won 2 in a row. They got eyes watching them again.
Karsten Hilliard comes off the field. He set a school record with that 103-yard interception return against Washington Chapel last week. Bjork finds his man. I think that's Barham. Makes the catch, breaks the tackle inside the 15, and out of bounds at the 10. That'll be another Acre Pharmacy first down for the Hornets.
Play by Barham, big, strong kid. Tough to bring him down. He's able to get those extra yards, get to the sticks.
You think about just how much this team has developed and grown since even last year. Barham was a guy that they had to have as a backup quarterback anytime Weston Pierce got banged up. And he has definitely found his fit out at wide receiver this year, and been a lot more fun watching him there than backing up Weston last year.
That in corner, right? He's been our steady guy at corner too, and Cato's played really well, especially late.
I don't know what that was. Now Bubba's got it inside the 10, breaking tackles down to the 6-yard line. That's where they'll dump him. It'll be 2nd down and goal from the 6.
Had something flashing over there.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that noticed that. It's like, something happening here? My eyes are giving out on me? So 2nd down and goal. Bubba Johnson still in the backfield with Bjork. Vilonia showing a blitz here. They'll bring it. Bubba runs right into it across the 5, and that is all he'll get is the 5-yard line.
Just a 1-yard game, but, Vilonia, they were loaded up for the run.
What is up, man? How are you? Look, we got everybody here. Roderick in the house. Haven't seen Rod in a while. Hey, grab a headset, man. Right here behind you, right here. Either one of those should work. You can sit down here. I don't know which number he has, Kayla. Pull that down. If it's on the other side, turn it around.
Yeah, you might turn it around. Yeah.
All right, so 3rd and goal. As Bjork will do the inside pitch to Timmons. Timmons trying to get inside, and he's in. Touchdown, Hornets. I said Timmons. I'm not sure if that was Timmons now.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so Timmons gets the American Pie Pizza touchdown.
I've got it. Got it. Oh, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, way too loud.
Heard everything.
I know, I had all kinds of echo behind me. Sorry about that. Anyway, Timmons with the touchdown, and the Hornets now go up 12-0 with 1:07 left here in the first, and they're going to go for 2 after Forrest missed the extra point after the last score. A touchdown once again brought to you by American Pie Pizza.
Boys turning up.
Go to Bubba Johnson. Johnson runs it in easily. Great blocking that time by the offensive line. Hornets get the 2, and it's 14-0 with 1:07 left in the first half. And now let me introduce that third voice you're hearing, my buddy Roderick Watts. Man, Rod, how you doing, bud?
I've been good.
It's been a while, man. What you doing these days?
It's been a little minute. I be sticking to my business and doing all that stuff. I be trying to stay out the way and do my own little thing.
Yeah?
Yes,
Well, it's
sir.
good to see you, man. It's where you here in town, still around town?
Oh,
Yeah.
most definitely.
Very good, very good. Well, what kind of business we got going?
Probably most likely Airbnb, real estate, kind of a mix of both.
Okay, very
Yes,
good.
sir.
Very cool, man. We've been following the Hornets this year.
Yeah, them my boys, you know,
Yeah.
I got to.
You know, last year was a bit of a struggle for them, but it's been a lot of fun this year. They've kind of started to get that Brian Maupin personality to them and kind of starting to find their way. They've been a lot of fun to watch this year.
Yes, sir, most definitely. I know he going to make them boys work for it. They going to earn it.
Absolutely. You know, this was one of your favorite teams to play in Vilonia back in the day. I mean, we had lots of fun against these guys, didn't we?
Yes, sir. It was a wild one every time.
So Forrest kicks this one off, returnable from the 20 and across the 40. A good return this time. Again, Landon Jackson out to midfield nearly. They're going to mark him out of bounds around the 49-yard line, and that's where Vilonia will start this drive.
Yeah, well, Jackson's gotten some good returns. I imagine they might try starting to kick it another way because he's gotten close to breaking it a couple times now.
Mr. Mullet, your guy Nathan Jewell in the comments saying hello to Rod.
What's up, bro? What's up? My boy.
Yeah, you'll have to give us some of your insight from the wide receiver world, you know. So best wide receiver in 5A, as we always said back in.
Yes, sir.
All right, so Massey in at quarterback. Get the snap. Now give this one away to Shaw. Shaw trying to get the corner. Hornets did a good job stringing it out, but a good cut inside. And boy, Hornets are struggling to tackle right now. Another big 8-yard gain this time for the Eagles.
I think we got another visitor behind us too.
Oh gosh, it's getting crowded in here now, as the man, the myth, Mr. Andrew Big Baby Chamberlain has walked into the booth. So we just gonna keep adding people to the headsets down here. Come on down here.
I tell you what, Nico comes in. I must have to take mine off. I'll take a step back.
Somebody else poking heads in up there. We got everybody in here right now. I don't have enough headsets. I got another one right here, Andrew.
Screen. Oh, good job. Who was that? 51 got his hand on it. Pruitt had a little screenplay, and he kept going. He didn't reroute, but he got his hands up and knocked it down.
I'm excited to see what this defense finna do.
They played well so far. They got them, let them get it down there close, but able to come up with a clutch pick. We hadn't made them punt yet. We forced 2 turnovers so far.
Yeah, 2 interceptions. Yeah, you're right.
See if we can't keep it up. I'll take it.
So 3rd down and 2. Massey picks it up off the turf. Pressure
Shaw
coming, looking for the screen. He's got Shaw. Shaw makes the catch. But I think he's a yard shy of the first down. Let's see where they spot this.
I mean, he had it, but then he gave the second effort where he caught it and first got hit. I think he had the first down, but his second effort backed him up a little bit.
And they need the 41. They're going to spot this at the 42. He's a full yard shy of the first down, so it's going to bring up a 4th down. But that's also going to be the last play of the first quarter. So that'll do it. After a quarter, the Hornets lead this one 14-0. But join us in the second quarter because we're going to have a headset full as we got a bunch of ex-Hornets in here in the broadcast booth with us. Come see us today at American Pie Pizza. Enjoy our pizza by the slice daily from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. Or catch one of our daily specials like $2 Tuesdays and get $2 off any large pizza. Are wings more your thing? Monday nights are Wing-tastic Mondays. So get all the wings you can eat for just 69 cents a wing. And don't forget about the incredible cheese dip. Then to finish it all off, be sure to grab a Pizookie or one of our other amazing desserts. So head over to 9709 Maumelle Boulevard and let our friendly staff serve you today. Call ahead at 501-758-8800 or order online at www.ampiepizza.com. Live free and eat pizza at American Pie Pizza. All right, welcome back, Hornet fans. Is Vilonia going to go for this on 4th down?
I feel like they have to at this point, I bet.
Let's see if this defense can step up and make a big play. Hand it away to Shaw up the middle, and he just lowers the shoulders. He's got a first down all the way inside the 35-yard line. So that'll be enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down. And let me introduce the next person on our headsets with us, Mr. Razorback himself, former Hornet Andrew Big Baby Chamberlain. Big Baby, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Bring that headset just a little bit closer. There you go. We got. You can't forget how to do interviews already on us, man. I hear you every Tuesday with Randy.
Is that better?
That's better. Yeah, we got you a little better now. So Massey, they'll hand it up the middle. Spin nice move in the middle of the field there. It's going to be about an 8-yard gain. And, boy, how you enjoying the bye week? Get a little break from all the craziness of this year and get to relax your brain a little bit.
Oh, man, it's very nice just being able to get in the film room and just have some time to myself and get home before it's 7 o'clock. So.
I know you and I were talking earlier today, yesterday, is they'll hand this one off up the middle. And another good carry here is Vilonia inside the 20. But a little banged up in the last game, but all healthy and ready to rock and roll for next week, right?
Yes, sir. All ready to go. Just had a little back contusion, just some spasms, but we're all good now.
So, I was telling your dad and really everybody else I talked to on the way up here, but I said, Andrew went from kid to man overnight when I saw you down there. I was like, I've seen you a couple times, but I almost didn't even recognize you down there. And, it's something else to see you guys as y'all have come back after being in a full year of weight room and nutrition and talk about that up on the hill and how much of a difference that makes for you guys since y'all have been up there.
Oh, definitely a ton. I'm definitely still trying to gain some weight. I'm still a little underweight, but we're not going to talk about that. But it's just definitely it's definitely different. Just being in there with the guys all the time and just getting that pumping and the work that Coach Souders has us do is just unbelievable. Has us working in there every day, all day. So just a shout out to him, big shout out to him for sure.
Well, they just keep rolling in. It's we may have to open all the windows up in here just to give us room and enough air to breathe. As I see Big Nico behind us and Marion Harris behind us back there. So we were joking earlier. They said Tyler said mopping's so good he brings the Senators to Maumelle games. They'll try to run this one up off the left side and they'll pull Shaw down. It's going to bring up a 4th down again for Vilonia. As we'll get Nico down here on a headset here in just a minute. We'll have to steal your headset away from you, Rod. So, don't mute Rod. Make sure we can still hear Rod. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
Testing one.
There he is.
That's it.
So, empty set here for Vilonia. Massey drops, looks to throw. He's got a scramble as B.J. Beats was chasing him. Massey back in the end's got to go wide open. There's a PI roofing penalty back there. We'll see what that's all about. But for right now, it's a Vilonia Eagle touchdown.
It could be in the space, defensive holding, or maybe offense was running some picks. Vilonia's clapping like it was going to be against us, though. I mean, I was wondering why the quarterback didn't just tuck it. He at least had the first down, but he saw something I didn't see at first.
So, Andrew, I know you've watched a few of the games. I've seen you in the comments from time to time. What do you think about what Coach Maupin's doing with his Maumelle team right now?
Oh, he's definitely changing the program around, bringing some great things, bringing some great talent. Hopefully he gets some more kids in so that we can become better,
Well, you should be proud of what you see, especially down on the offensive line for this team with as big as some of these young men are. You got guys like Jalen Harris and a very big physical offensive line out there.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely big, definitely young, still need some work, but once they get mature, they're definitely going to be a good group.
So Vilonia to kick the extra point here. And I don't know if you were paying attention. I missed what the PI
didn't even
roofing
see them
penalty was.
signal anything. I guess they just assumed it was declined.
The extra point is up and good. And so with 9:42 left in the first half, Vilonia's cut the Maumelle lead to 14-7. All right. Now that we got a little break, we'll squeeze another former Hornet into the broadcast. And we got you, my buddy Nico Davier. Nico, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How you been?
Man, I've been good. I've been enjoying watching you guys, get your feet wet this season. You've been out there. Obviously, Big Baby starting at left tackle for most of the – have you started every game? You missed one?
No, I think there was 1 or 2 games.
I think there was one. I think there was the one earlier. Anyway, but I was – I've been vocal. Everybody gives me a hard time. They're like, I get a text message anytime you do something on the field, Nico. Oh man, I bet Steve saw that one. So you can say I'm your biggest fan out there, but we love watching you, and I was excited for you with those couple of big plays a few weeks ago, and just talk about what it's been like this season. Obviously, getting more playing time, and I've waited to say this because we talked about this last year when you were here. I think it wasn't long. You had your first action against Texas A&M, and I'll never forget. I watched that game. I think it was like the second or third play. You got blown up, just blown off the ball, and I don't think you played another play the rest of that game.
Yeah, I only played 3 snaps that game. And that wasn't good. Oh, he gone.
Oh, just drags him down. Who was that, Barham or Newell?
He told you he's going to bring one back.
Elijah's promised us a punt return for a touchdown all year, enough. But that we had taken the kick return there too. But it's got to feel good though. Obviously, a year in the weight room, a year in the nutrition, and you're starting to kind of feel that difference now, I would assume.
Yeah, and I was playing inside. That ain't Nico. Nico belong on the edge. But yeah, Coach Souders. He's been great for us. He definitely putting us to work for sure. No off days in the weight room, so it's helping me grow, get bigger, faster, and stronger for sure.
Oh, face mask.
He had a shoulder pad.
Did he? It was a shoulder pad? Okay.
He had a shoulder pad.
Yeah. That was Newell on the carry. I think Bjork is asking for the same thing. I think he thought the exact same thing, but now they're maybe trying to get on the same page on a play call. So, obviously Razorback fans, I'm one of the outspoken ones. Sometimes y'all probably want to slap me in the head with some of the stuff I say on social media if you pay any attention to it.
I don't be looking on social media.
I know y'all don't pay a whole lot of attention to it.
Get on Twitter,
I get y'all's likes every once in a while, but when I'm nice about stuff. But, a lot's been said as they're going to go to Newell hurdling folks out across the 45. But, a lot's been said about the struggles of the offense and different things going on. But I really want to talk from your perspective on the defensive side, because I don't think that the defense has gotten enough credit. But I want to talk about the new defensive coordinator and what the difference has been on that side of the ball for you guys, and why you guys have been so successful this year.
T. Will, he got great game plans. They simple. He tell us the more simple it is, the better we can play, because we don't have that much to worry about but get to the ball. But we run a 4-down most of the time, but he's just a great coach. Like he definitely helped us a lot, and we getting better as the season go on defense for sure.
Yeah, you can see the results for sure. You guys are definitely flying to the ball, and you can definitely see the confidence there. And we know the offensive side of the ball will get there. That's there's a ton of talent for you guys, and we say a lot. I watch way too much offensive line play now. I watch way too much in the trenches play right now because of both of you guys. I've learned a lot about that side of the ball just from watching it. So, we've been blessed to be able to enjoy watching you guys. It's a great punt here. As that one's inside the 10. It's going to be down all the way down at the 5-yard line. Who was that kicked that? Is that Timmons or?
I think so. It wasn't Forrest. I think it was Timmons. But Steve, anybody that knows football, they know the work's done in the trenches anyway.
That's right.
And that's where you win and lose them.
That is right. Well, I tell you, you got to do me a favor since I got you up here, though. I got to get you to give a shout out to my guy Diesel because he had to go to Grandma's tonight.
What's going on, my guy? I wish I could have seen you tonight, man. Maybe next time.
Well, we'll get up to a game here. I know we got a couple opportunities throughout the rest of the year, so we're going to find time. Maybe the Auburn game, we'll get up there and make sure he can come up and see you guys play and he can say hello and enjoy. I know every time we watch the game, he's like, Nico, that's Nico. So he gets all excited. He gets confused. Oh, that ball's Timzo, nearly picked off. But he gets all excited every once in a while. You get a couple of you guys with all the hair. We go, that's not Nico. It's not Nico. Different. That's not him.
Just looking for the hair now.
Yeah.
That's what we look for, too.
Yeah. Yeah, we got trouble a couple times with AJ. And so, man, it's been so much fun getting to watch you guys. And I know you guys are enjoying the little break here.
Yes, sir. We needed it 8 weeks straight.
Zaylen Pruitt, he's got more pass deflections right now than the D-backs do.
So, I asked Andrew this, but I'll ask you this as well. Obvious now, Coach Maupin, a defensive guy. He's all about the defense, loves that side of the football. I know you've been able to watch some of the games. What do you think about what Maupin's doing with this program right now?
I'm going to go a little bit what James said. We just got to get a little better like that.
Yeah.
He's on cue.
we just all got to run to the football more. We got to be more energetic on defense, I feel like. But I feel like Coach Mop, he's building something here that Maumelle needs, and the exposure that they need, I think he's going to bring it on both sides of the ball.
I think that's a huge key. You made the comment about the exposure piece and what he does. And, obviously we know what his excitement is. We know what he brings, the energy level. You get to see him down on the sidelines as we got a PI roofing penalty here. But his, there's no question how much he cares for the kids and wanting to make sure they get an opportunity at the next level and tries to get these guys as much opportunities, as much exposure as they can get. And so I know as a Maumelle alum, you've got to love seeing that and some of these guys getting at least the looks. They may not end up at Arkansas or wherever, but they're going to end up with an opportunity at the next level.
At least they getting the opportunity to go somewhere after high school.
Yeah, and guys like Maupin, they're the guys that get your D2 guys a lot of credit and stuff. You got guys that are this big, right? They're going to be found. People are going to find those guys. But you get the guys that maybe are undersized, but they can play ball. That's where coaches like Maupin really get them that opportunity and get coaches' eyes on them.
Yeah.
Now, have you guys had a chance to get down there and get some of the Chambly chilies down there?
Yeah.
Your dad done it. He done delivered to me.
Yeah, Chambly got his own little suite in here.
I'll tell you, we were joking about that earlier. I said, that's their suite down there. We actually had to ask for permission to use it a couple of weeks ago when Mills played here to put our Mills crew down there. We're like, hey, can we kick y'all out for the night and use that booth just so we can get cameras in there? So yeah, that's the Chambly booth down there.
Suites.
That's right.
I call it the Chambly Estate. Yeah.
Well, you guys, now give them credit. They've done a lot of stuff for Oak Grove, and you guys do a phenomenal job. Ball going to be caught in the slot and taken down immediately. But talk about that a little bit, Andrew. I know that you've been involved in a lot of the stuff going on with the Oak Grove situation and that youth program. And talk about that a little bit if you can, just how important you think that youth program is and what a great job they've done bringing kids up through that.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely important. Just kids in a neighborhood that's kind of not as good as most neighborhoods. So just giving them a chance to do the thing that they love to do and give them a little boost as a child, like, hey, I play football, it's a great thing to carry around with you. So, and they've been doing really good work out there. All the coaches just building those kids to be disciplined and be respectful and things of that nature. So they've been doing a really good job, and I came from that, so I can say a little bit more. So just playing for them was really nice. I kind of miss going back playing QB a little bit, running the ball. And don't look at me like that. Hey, don't look at me like that. you can go ask anybody, QB, anything.
Nah.
Go ask them about my playoff game against Mayflower. I'm telling you, it's stupid. I'm telling you. But it's just a great program for anybody. You know, they don't charge much or anything if you don't have anything, and just a loving family. They'll take you in and make sure that your kids are good no matter what. So.
Well, they have, like you said, they've done an absolute phenomenal job. Before I let you guys get out of here, I'm going to switch gears a little bit. I want to talk about another sport that's doing a lot of big things right here at Maumelle. Now, you probably could have played basketball somewhere at the next level, right? Like, you were I love watching this guy play basketball. Now we're still waiting on Andrew to dunk something, but that probably never happened. But
hey, hold on, watch it. Hold on. Now I'm gonna let you slip with that one. I'm gonna let you slide with that one. But I'm gonna tell you something about Nico. That boy don't got no shot no more.
No.
What you trying to do?
Nobody tell Monty. Nobody tell Monty.
Coach let's go get them keys. Where you trying to go?
I gotta go. Come on.
No, nobody tell Monty Patel. He's not a shooter. And Nico knocked down threes. But I don't know if you've paid much attention to what's going on over there with Coach Shook in that basketball program. But, in a couple years, there may be a young man on the hill from here. We'll see.
Seen that.
But
Jacob
Lanier is a special young man, number 25 in the country. Jordan Harris, another really special one in that sophomore class. Of course, Markalen Rochelle.
Oh, yeah, can't forget about him.
That's incomplete. Did he give him that? I thought that ball hit the ground for sure. They did. That's going to be an Acre Pharmacy first down. But that's going to be – you're going to want to pay attention to that basketball team this year. I think they're going to be a whole lot of fun to watch this year. So, well, fellas, I know y'all got a lot going on. So if y'all want to jump, you can hang out. You can run, whatever you want to do.
Let's see what time it is. I got a little bit of time to spare.
You can give us your expert opinion a few times here. Oh, nice hit.
I heard that the basketball, they shortest – like starting five, gonna be 6'5".
Yeah,
6'5" is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they went and got. There's a kid out of Southwest that came over. That's I think 6'8". He can't shoot, but he can do everything else. Like he don't even want to shoot. He just wants to rebound and play defense. And so Shook's gonna love every minute of that. So I can't remember his name, but they are absolutely loaded. You're right.
I'm gonna definitely check them out.
Because you got Jordan Harris at 6'7". Mm-hmm. Oh, Massey going to be caught. Is that BJ?
Forte, 53,
Forte.
I think.
Forte.
We can't call him Baby Cake since he doesn't really play much on the offensive line anymore. But he don't get a little bit, but he's making his mark on the defensive line more than the offensive line right now.
I think it was BJ. You were right.
Okay. BJ Beats, the defensive lineman / backup quarterback.
He may not be anymore.
He's not anymore. Levi's moved up now, but
freshman moved up.
He's 1 for 1 on the year, though. He is 1 for 1. Converted a first down against Robinson.
He's got perfect QBR.
Trying the screen. They've got it set up. Great play call here as Shaw's off to the races inside the 20. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6. As Vilonia is an extra point away from tying this one up with 4:46 left in the first half.
Yeah, they've hurt us with screens. That we got lucky on one. Pruitt was able to get a hand on it, but the other two, that's the last time Nico was talking. They ran the tunnel screen, and they got a big chunk play on us. That's something, you got to make sure you play discipline there. Defensive line, you got to redirect.
Yeah, if they ain't blocking, it ain't that easy. You got to find them linemen.
That's right. I don't know how much you've gotten to watch a lot of the offensive line play here this year, Andrew, but I think I've had a lot of fun watching some of these big guys pulling. We got some big guards and tackles that like to pull and get out in front of folks, and it's actually kind of a lot of fun to watching somebody like big Jalen Harris try to get out in front of people.
Speaking from existence, it's a lot of fun to do it.
I bet it is. What's been – okay, so you've had a lot of time on the field this year. What's been your favorite moment so far this year?
I definitely have to say the LSU game. It was pretty live, and then I had a couple good plays playing against LSU. I had a couple pulls and things of that nature. So I think I had a pancake on one of my pulls during LSU, but I'd probably have to say that's probably been my favorite.
Now, I may know the answer to this one, but Nico, you got a favorite moment this year?
I say Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say I made a name for myself that game.
Yeah, I think you announced yourself a little bit in that
Yeah.
ball game. Yeah, there was a couple big plays in the backfield. That was
And as Steve was saying, you announced yourself. Then Steve, he announced you on all social medias too. 30 seconds after it happened, so you ain't ever got to worry about it.
I know. Then Saturday, I think. Did you get a sack in the game Saturday?
Yeah, I did.
That's what I thought. Yeah. See, I didn't even give you a congratulations on that because I had left the house. We were out doing something, and Will texted me. He's like, "Man, Nico got a sack." I was like, "No, of course." The minute I walk out the house, I miss it.
Yeah, I got my first sack last weekend. Many more to come.
That's right. We're hoping we're gonna have to come up with some kind of special sack dance, So figure something out.
Just don't blow
I'm going to do something.
Just don't blow your knee out.
I'm not, bro.
Please don't.
Don't be like that one knee line.
Don't even speak it into existence.
From LSU,
What did he do?
he blew his knee out celebrating.
Oh, no.
Oh God, that's a tough day.
Yeah.
Let's see if the Hornet offense can get back on track as they'll hand this one away to Bubba Johnson. And Bubba out to the 47-yard line, nice 7-yard gain on first down.
Good little cut by Bubba. Was able to find the lane and get north.
Yeah, we about.
Well, appreciate it, fellas, and
Man.
good luck as you guys head down to the swamp next week. And we look forward to continuing to support you guys, and we appreciate you guys supporting us, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
I appreciate you, fellas. Y'all have a good night.
You too.
All right, Nico Davier, Andrew Chambley. And we appreciate you guys taking some time out as Bjork going to go deep. He wants Newell. Newell's got to adjust for it. Oh, he couldn't bring it down. That one falls incomplete. It's going to bring up a third down here for the Hornets.
Yeah, Newell
Appreciate
about
it,
had to play D back there.
Appreciate y'all. Y'all be good. Good luck the rest of the year.
Nice to meet y'all. Nice to meet y'all.
Good to see you, brother. Be good. Yes, sir. We'll be up in a few weeks. We'll come see you. We'll get up there in a few weeks. Appreciate y'all. All right, back to football.
Somebody said, walking out, somebody said, who turned the light on?
Somebody's big shoulder hit it. All right, so 3rd down and 3.
All right. Catch back up.
Yeah, it's always hard to call. Oh, boy, and they are stuffed. Maybe a yard on the play. And Tyler, Vilonia has found a little momentum here in here in this second quarter for sure.
I mean, and a lot of it's come. We said it. Like I said, Nico was talking about it as he was talking about the defense, making sure they do their job. They get a big tunnel screen on us. They've chunked us twice on screen plays whenever we've got them backed up, got them 3rd and long. And they've hurt us bad with both of those, and it's really got them going.
So 4th down and 2, and let's see if the Hornets can keep the offense on the field. Bjork going to roll the pocket to the left. Got to step back. He's just got to launch it. That's going to go incomplete. And the Vilonia fans respond loudly after the 4th down stop. It'll be a turnover on downs. And Vilonia will take over on offense with 3:12 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, you had a 4th and short. That's when, you just need a few yards. You hope that you can throw it off short, but he just didn't have – he had to roll out, and then he had to throw it. He got pulled up and had to get rid of it. But that's when you want to at least put it in a spot where somebody's got a chance at it. Even if you throw a pick right there, it's better than, get loss of downs right there on plus side of the 50.
All right, so maybe a little bit of comfort. Maybe fell into some comfort there up 14-0. So let's see if the defense can get a stop on this possession. Massey, they're going to throw it back to Shaw. It's good coverage, though, by the Hornets, and nearly intercepted. That was great defense that time by the Hornets to recognize that play.
Yeah, Barham sees it. He reads it. He plays his position. He does his job, and he's there. And Shaw had to go play defensive back on that one.
Well, we got them all in the comments right now. I see Jack Roby in there as well. So, man, good to see all our former Hornets supporting the squad right now. And so, 2nd down and 10. See if the Hornets can get some work done on the field. Massey going to hand this one away. Take him down after a gain of about 2 yards on the play. It was Gibson on the carry.
Yeah, Pruitt's there to make a play. Zaylen came up. He's limping a little bit. He's got something going on with one of those legs, but he's going to play through it. But he did have a noticeable limp getting up off the ground.
So 3rd down and 8 for the Eagles. It's a big 3rd down for the Hornets. They've had a little bit of a tough time getting off the field on 3rd down.
This is where you got to watch the screen. Make sure. And Nico said it's not going to be that easy. You got a lineman not blocking you. There's something wrong.
Vilonia not in any hurry to snap this as we're down to 2:20 left in the half.
They might be calling a timeout whenever it gets down to 1. Yep.
So timeout Vilonia. That'll give us an opportunity to go check some scores. I've got the wrong thing pulled up here.
See Mills. Mills is up 18-0. Robinson is up 21-13, and I think they just scored, so maybe they just put, unless that was a replay. Oh, it may have been a replay. Okay, so 28-13 Robinson.
So an update, another game of interest, really not for us, but on the 6A side of things, probably one of the better games in the state tonight. Greenwood has traveled down to Pulaski Academy, and Greenwood leads that one 23-14. As that game's in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's a big one tonight for sure.
Yeah, it doesn't in Greenwood, they're in that gauntlet right now as they get PA this week and then Little Rock Christian next week.
Yeah,
So
that conference just in general is crazy.
All right, so 3rd down and 8. As Massey picks up the low snap. Oh, that's got to be interference.
There it comes. Yep.
I think that was that Hilliard laid a shoulder into his man across the 30-yard line, and PI roofing penalty flies, and that's going to be 10 yards and a 1st down for the Eagles.
Yeah, I don't really know what he was planning on doing, what his expectations were there. The receiver did run right into him. I'll give him that. He ran right at him, but that's probably how they had it designed. And maybe he did a little soccer work there where he kind of, once he got hit, he just fell down and kind of drew the flag. But I don't know, it was interesting because he was 15 yards downfield before he touched him. So even so, he was too deep for you to put hands on him anyway.
Yeah, as soon as I saw the contact, I knew what we were going to have on that one. I was trying to see if there was a Valley View stream, but not seeing. Are they playing Nettleton?
I'm not sure. I'm going to go check the scoreboard to see who they're playing at least.
I think this might be it here. So 1st and 10 Vilonia as they're down to the 31-yard line after the PI roofing penalty. Massey got it, looking to throw. Up over the middle, got a man there. That is bobbled and dropped.
Yeah, they got Nettleton. Scoreboard says 14-14.
And it is 14 all. Found this one on the, looks like the Nettleton Raider live stream. They're all tied at 14. That game is about, it says first quarter. I'm not sure. I think that game's got to be about to go to the half. I don't think their scoreboard's correct.
There's no way.
Yeah. Unless there was a delay. Shaw, speaking of delays, on the handoff up the middle. He's going to get 5 yards down to the 26-yard line. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 5.
Like you said, Vilonia, they're just fine letting this tick all the way down and getting the last touch this half.
Right, 90 seconds left in our first half. It'll be a 3rd down and 7. Let's see if the Hornets can get off the field here. There's your man Shaw. Massey wants to throw over the middle. Boom! Nearly picked by Bubba Johnson. Johnson had hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Bring up a 4th down.
Really good play by your inside backer there, being underneath those routes and getting a hand on it, and I really thought he had a chance to pick it.
So another 4th down here for Vilonia.
They're just going to take their time. Play clock down to 20. They're going to be under. Well, luckily, get a stop. Clock doesn't run after that incomplete pass, but they're not worried about it. They're just going to take their time. No rush whatsoever.
Now Massey. Back over the middle again, and what a throw and catch. Touchdown Eagles as Vilonia strikes from 27 yards out. And with 1:12 left in the first half, Vilonia leads this one 20-14.
He's able to split those safeties, puts the ball right in between both of them to where his receiver ran a good route, good spot. They've done that well tonight, especially at receiver. They're getting in the right spots, finding the holes in the defense, and quarterback's putting it on them. Leaves your offense with over a minute and 3 timeouts, so there's definitely time if they can get the ball moving.
Yeah, this is actually what could be a pretty important possession for the Hornets. Obviously, we're still real early in this game, but you get the ball after the half, and Vilonia has taken up all the momentum here in the second quarter with 21 unanswered. And so with 1:12 to go in our first half, Vilonia leads this one 21-14.
Yeah, that's one where you hope that's where you struggle with not having much of a field goal game, so you could at least get in a field goal position. But, that's kind of off the table, at least till you get really close down there, and then you're just going to want to score a touchdown. But you've got time, 1:12 left in the game, 3 timeouts. That's huge. It gives you enough time to make something work. You just got to be able to string some plays together.
Quick update as Marion leads Sylvan Hills 27-16 with 5 minutes to go in the first half of that ball game.
And 2 for 1 because you get the ball back after half since we deferred. So we can put one on the board, tie it back up before we get in, and then get the ball back. It could be another big swing, this time in our favor.
So Valley View and Nettleton head to the half. They're tied at 14. Set to kick this one away. Left-footed kick on the Ankles kickoff. Has to chase it down inside the 15. Newell looking for room, trying to get around the outside at the 20. Weaving his way through blockers across the 35-yard line. They're going to spot him at the 36, and that's where the Hornets will start this possession.
A pretty good return for Newell there, for the offense in a good spot to hopefully put some plays together and get close enough to get another one in there before half.
First and 10. We'll see if the offense can get a little more momentum back on their side here. As this has not been a very good second quarter for our Hornets. And Bjork fakes it to Bubba. Pump fake. Wants to throw. He's got Barham as he checks it down across the 40. Out of bounds. Out at the 44-yard line. So
about 8 yards. 8 yards, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save the timeouts. Not bad, not bad. It's good start to the possession.
Update from over on Dixon. Mills leads Morrilton. That one's 18-0.
I think Bjork was looking for Timmons deep on the double hit, on the little hitch, but he wasn't open, so he just checked it down.
I'll pitch this one to Timmons. Timmons going to follow Bubba Johnson on the right side. Bubba got a block, but his blocker shed him, and it'll be a gain of 3 and enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down for the Hornets. That'll stop the clock with 52 seconds left in the half.
Vilonia coaches wanted to hold out there on the edge, and it was close. It was close, but their defensive coordinator looks like he was bad out on the numbers. He'd be careful. He's going to get himself a flag, ask him for one. If it was mopping, they probably would have threw it on him.
Without a doubt. Now Bjork steps up in the pocket. He can run. Instead, nice little sidearm throw to Barham. Barham across the 35.
Put the ball away, though.
Down to the 33-yard line, and Barham's hurt.
It was the helmet. He got a helmet to the knee. Hopefully, it's just like a bruise because for his helmet, it popped off when he hit him. Hopefully, it just hurt because that was a hard helmet hitting something. He wants to get back up. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he got a helmet to the knee, and he wasn't planted or nothing, but it hurts. You know that's gonna hurt. That hard helmet hitting it. Those knee pads don't do a whole lot. People throw a fit because in high school you still have to wear them. They'll send you off the field. You don't have them over your knees. No other league, college and NFL, do they even care anymore because they don't do anything anyway. Mm-hmm. They're the thinnest things you've ever seen for a pad.
So an Acre Pharmacy first down as the Hornets get on the ball quickly. York gives it away. Bubba Johnson breaks the first tackle across the 25 down to the 20-yard line. Another Acre Pharmacy first down. The Hornets quickly back on the ball at the 20.
There you go, chunk plays and chunk plays. That's good. Keep going, keep going. You're getting there. You got defensive lineman for Vilonia standing up. Maybe the ref was in the way.
Quick clock running down under 19 seconds. Now throws to the left. That's Newell. Shakes his man off inside the 10. Another nice move down to the 5. Dragging man in. Touchdown Hornets as Elijah Newell drags Eagles all the way into the end zone for the American Pie Pizza touchdown.
That's when I think the Eagles might have been like, oh, he's just going to step out of bounds. He wants the clock to stop, but you got 3 timeouts. Really heady play by Elijah, knowing at this point he doesn't have to get out of bounds because they got those timeouts. It's not as important anymore being this close. And then the strength to just carry a guy on his back into the end zone. I'm going to try and take the lead here.
They've gone away from the extra points after the miss by Forrest, and they're going to go for 2 again here. Bubba Johnson's going to be in the backfield with Andrew. Nope. Andrew going to follow him. Bashes into the back of Bubba Johnson across the goal line. 2-point conversion is good, and with 9 seconds left in the first half, your Hornets have taken the lead back, 22-21.
We talked about it. That was huge. They did exactly what we said. They started small, got a few yards, got out of bounds, and got a couple yards, got the first down, stopped the clock, and then chunk play after chunk play, and able to punch one in. But it all started with Elijah's kickoff return, getting them close to plus territory where you don't have to go as far. He gave them an extra 20 yards or so. They didn't have to cover offensively and lose time.
So a big momentum-building score there for the Hornets. Now, as long as you don't give up anything here on this kick return.
You've got to make a tackle. Right? They've threatened a couple times on kickoffs. They've gotten positive yards. They've gotten down to the 50 twice. Make sure that you stay in your lanes, do your job defensively, and let's see if they might be kicking it down here to the left. They got 16 on their left down here. Cooper Daniels, maybe they're going to kick it away from Hunter Wells this time.
That's going to be, we've got a whistle. Now we're ready to set for play. And this time they will kick it away from Wells. Returning out across the 35, across the 40. Good tackle there.
That's 24. That's one that I think he's been off our roster. I'll go find it real quick. Deshaun Burton looks like 24. Deshaun Burton, good tackle there. He looked like he was playing that short safety on that left side of that kickoff, and he does exactly what he's supposed to do. He breaks through the first line. He makes the tackle. Good, sure tackle.
Burton's a young man that Coach Maupin was talking about last week at Watson Chapel. He talked really highly of. He's worked really hard to gain his opportunity to have a chance to play this year. As Massey will get the snap, take a knee, and that'll take us to our Eagles halftime. So after a half of play, we've got a barn burner. Hornets lead at 22-21. Join us here in a few minutes for our Eagles halftime show on the Maumelle Sports Network.
Eagles Flooring and Cabinets. We're pulling out all of the stops for the whole enchilada sale.
Take advantage of store-wide savings.
Carpet,
Tile,
Cabinets, and more.
free installation and padding on all carpets. No interest for 18 months on flooring or cabinets. Sales tax paid.
At Eagles Flooring and Cabinets, we make it beautiful
For less.
Project Zero is a 501c3 nonprofit with one goal, and that is to have 0 kids in foster care waiting to be adopted.
And we're hoping to have 0 kids waiting. That's our whole goal, Project Zero.
It means no kid is forgotten, and there are people always fighting for kids to find their forever family, no matter how old they are.
There's not awareness out there. I don't think people understand the need that we have here in our own state for these children who are wonderful children waiting for forever families.
Tessa.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Vilonia High School Marching Band. Welcome to the award-winning, superior-rated Maumelle High School Marching Band 2023 halftime show, The Heist, featuring the music of Billie Eilish, Coolio, and Beethoven. Soloists tonight are Barry sax Cambria Tedra, alto sax Braden Morris, trumpet soloist Andrew Pittman, and trombone soloist Myra Nix. Conducting our band this year is our drum major, Junior Emma Franklin. Emma, is the band ready? Then let's get going, because time waits for no one.
Dispatch to all units. Possible disturbance at Maumelle State Bank. Please respond.
Dispatch, 118. Show me en route.
118, I show you en route. We have an alarm at that location. Be advised, use caution.
10-4.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Maumelle High School Marching Band. The Maumelle High School Marching Band and the Vilonia High School Marching Band will be performing at State Marching Contest at War Memorial Stadium on Halloween night. Your Maumelle Marching Band will be performing at 5:45 p.m. Please come out and support the band. The Maumelle High School Marching Band would like also to take a moment to thank Maumelle Family Dentistry, Splash Car Wash, and all of our bandmaster parents, our administrators, and you, the audience. We hope you enjoyed tonight's performance. And as always, go Hornets!
All right, welcome back, Hornet fans. As we are in the middle of our Ackles halftime show. Hope you guys enjoyed the band performances. And let me see. I didn't even check my email to see if the great Jim Ashley has sent his stats, and he has. Of course he has, because I would expect no less from the great Jim Ashley. All right, so your first half stats. Again, I want to say thanks to our friends at Ackles Carpet One, Floor and Home for sponsoring our kickoff as well as our halftime show. First half stats look like this. Total net yards in the first half, Vilonia 226 yards. Your Hornets 199. Vilonia 185 through the air. Maumelle 117 through the air. And then rushing-wise, the Hornets had 82 on the ground to Vilonia's 41. Your leading rusher in the first half for the Hornets. As my phone is not cooperating. Bubba Johnson, 6 carries, 44 yards. Elijah Newell, 5 carries, 38 yards, and a touchdown. Andrew Bjork, 11 out of 15, 2 touchdowns in that first half, 117 yards passing. Elijah Newell, 3 catches, 50 yards, and a touchdown as well through the air. And then on the Vilonia side, Caden Gibson led the way, 5 carries for 26 yards. Cannon Shaw, 8 carries, 25 yards. Carter Massey, 11 out of 24, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 185 yards. Leading receiver is Gibson, 6 catches, 82 yards, and a touchdown. So big momentum play at the end of the first half there, Tyler, for the Hornets to get the lead back 22-21. What does this team got to do here the rest of the way to what looks to be secure that number 4 seed in the 5A Central?
Yeah, I mean, that was a huge swing, and then coming back out to get the ball at half, make sure Vilonia doesn't do anything sneaky or anything. But, I mean, you just got to do your job. They've hurt us defensively on their screen passes, and they've thrown a couple good passes right at the sticks and all, but besides that, they've done a few of those, but really where they've got their chunk plays, where they've hurt us and put themselves in a position to score, are those screen passes, right? So just make sure that you are doing your job, and we're playing man, which, typically you're in man, and we play a lot of man. We hadn't played it all game today, but you've got somebody for that guy, but that's usually the only guy. So you get those blockers out there, and it's tough. So those defensive linemen got to identify when something's up, redirect, and get there to help make that play.
So looking across some of our other scores, as we were talking about in the pregame and throughout the first half, if our PCSSD brethren take care of business tonight and win their ball games, our Hornets take care of this one. Our Hornets will be the 4 seed. It'll be locked in no matter what happens next week against BB. And right now, everything is holding packed to where we need it. Mills is up 25-0 as that game's getting ready to start the second half. And then over on the Robinson Sports Network, Robinson, as they get ready to start the second half as well, they lead Whitehall 34-13. And then who will potentially be our opponent in playoff play, if everything works out, would be the Valley View Blazers. And I had that. There we go. And that game's still tied, it looks like, at 14 with Snow. Nettleton just scored. Missed the extra point. So it's 20-14 with 7:29 to go in the third quarter in that one.
And I think with that, Valley View would probably have to lose both weeks to not be that 1 seed because they won the battle of the unbeatens in conference last week against Batesville Southside. So at one point it was going to be between Southside and Valley View for that 1 seed. And after that win, I think they'll have to lose twice because if Southside ends up only having that one loss, Valley View still would have won head-to-head.
And so we're just about set for our Akel's second half kickoff. And it looks like Vilonia trying to find the kicking ball. Not sure what's taking us so long here.
They were doing something to the kicker. I don't know if he had something. They had to cut something off or tape. Maybe he was bleeding. I think his elbow was bleeding. And they had to tape it up. Can't have the blood. You got blood, you got to get it covered up.
Had an opportunity to go down and spend some time in the Chambly suite at halftime. So got full on some chili and some banana pudding.
The Chambly Estate, as Nico calls it.
Yes. So Newell on the return from the 15-yard line. And going to be tripped up as he crossed the 30. The ball came out. They're going to roll him down. So it'll be Maumelle football at the 30, looks like 33-yard lines where they're going to spot this.
I didn't see it come out. I saw everybody diving for it, but it definitely was close to the time he was down. And that ref was really quick on the whistle, letting them know that he was already down. So seemed pretty confident about it.
I was looking over. We had a pretty decent group of folks watching us. Say thanks to all of our Maumelle Hornet fans and joining us this season once again. And we got a decent crowd out in the stands tonight as well on what is a warm and humid night here for the end of October. Offense on the field as York gives this one away. Newell trying to stretch it out, but Vilonia stacked him up. And look, Newell just shrugging folks off. Got to hold on to that football. He will. Now the line's going to help push him. Pyle's still moving down across the 45. And
Timmons
Whistle
rolls out of there.
Blow at the 49-yard line. In what looked to be a 2-yard loss, Elijah Newell and this big offensive line turns it into a 16-yard gain all the way out to the 49 and an Acre Pharmacy first down.
I mean, Elijah makes 3, 4, 5 guys miss, and he's a jersey tug away from breaking that one. They were able to hold on to him by a jersey to get some help there. If he's able to pull out of that one, he was gone. Percham, making sure Barham gets off the line. He's got a tight end covered up. Makes you think they're going to throw it.
And they are as they fake it. Pump fake, wants Barham trying to get a step on the guy. Ball was underthrown, and maybe that's got something to do with the humidity. That ball looked like it may have came out funny for Andrew.
Yeah, if they're Bertram's not going to be too worried about too many men on the line of scrimmage if they're going to run it.
Yeah. So it'll be second down and 10. And I think
bad ball.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Bad ball. Dry it off.
Moppin ran straight to the ball guy. Said, "Hey, get this ball switched out right now." I did not like the way that ball came out of Andrew's hand.
It's one of those that's going to end up back there on the bench. We're not using that one again.
This time they will hand it away. Newell hesitates and nothing there. Vilonia stacks that one up. Maybe a loss of 1 on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Hornets.
Could have called a hold on the edge out there. But they didn't, so it's going to keep it just 3rd and 10 rather than 2nd and 20.
Don't want to come out here and have to punt it away to Vilonia. You got your first down, but got to keep the offense on the field here. Motion man will be Timmons. As Bjork gets it. Bjork going to take off up the middle as the pocket collapses. He's got a first down and flips over after being tackled by Wells, and it'll be enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down for the Hornets.
You know, in my head, I'm thinking, all right, get to the sticks and slide. Get to the sticks and slide. Bjork ain't going to slide. He ain't. I don't even know that kid knows what slide means. He at least hadn't shown us that he does. That's for sure.
Yeah, that limp, though, that he's got right now may tell him something different next time he takes off running, although we've seen him take shots like that all year long.
Steve, he's not going to slide. He just flexed towards the sideline after that run. He ain't sliding.
And now they'll give this one away. Newell, nice job. Newell got a man to beat across the 40, trying to shrug him off across the 30. It's going to be a yard shy of an Acre Pharmacy first down.
He's had as many missed tackles or forced missed tackles with that little shrug where he's just throwing guys off as he has actually making them miss with his feet.
This will bring Hayden Sublett back into the game as Hilliard subs out for the moment. So 3 receivers in this one. It's Timmons in the slot. Bjork got it.
Got Timmons.
Wants to throw it deep, looking for Timmons. Timmons trying to run under it, comes back for it, couldn't make the catch. And that one will fall incomplete. It'll bring up second down.
Yeah,
or third down, sorry.
If he can put it, would have had to been a really tight spot. If he could have put it in the right spot, he had Timmons. But good coverage there by the D-back, just got in that window.
Another third down here. Third and short. Third down and 2. Maybe a yard and a half for the Hornets here. That Worsham in the backfield now.
Yeah, Worsham's first touches. See how well he's feeling.
That's where they're going to go with it. Worsham trying to find his way to the first down sticks. I don't think he's got
close.
It. He needed, looks like the 20, just inside the 27.
Might be a half yard short now.
Obviously no discussion as immediately Hilliard and Bubba Johnson come onto the field. Worsham comes off. Now they'll bring Sublett back. No, changed their mind. Sublett not going to come on the field.
Yes, no, I don't know. We need a yard. So who do we need in there to get a yard? Now here he comes. Oh, they're getting Bjork out. Nope. I don't even know.
They are going to bring Hilliard off the field as Sublett will come in.
They want him to reset the play clock. All right, they're trying to. The back judge is calling for it. Vilonia's coaches are upset because they didn't give them delay a game. The back judge has been asking for the play clock to be reset for the past 15 seconds.
Well, and our white hat had actually stopped play for a minute because I actually looked up and the clock was stopped at 9 minutes for a minute. And I don't know if they were just trying to figure out if they needed to measure.
Yeah, and he gave a new ready for play whistle, and at that time, right, they were asking it to be reset, but it never did. So Vilonia thought they needed to delay a game, but it was just play clock operator hadn't updated it like he was supposed to.
Now they've got it rolling. Hornets got a whole fresh 40 out of this, so if they really wanted to, they could take a lot of time off. Now they switched it. Now Bjork's got it, and he's going to follow his man to the right side. They stack it up. They're going to need some help to push him across. Vilonia's got the leverage. Whistle's going to blow, and he's going to be short of the first down. I think Vilonia's going to hold on downs here. Hornet fans are asking for the first down. The Whitehead says nope, it's a first down. Vilonia, turnover on downs, and the Eagles get a big stop here to start the third quarter.
Yeah, the Hornet staff's upset because at the end of the play, Bjork actually fell forward past it, but the whistle had blown. They had called forward progress done, and he fell forward after the whistle. So he was short. Didn't look like, and they actually let it play going left to right longer than I thought they would have because nobody was really gaining ground.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's kind of been a topic over the last, especially if you watch Razorback games and the situation like KJ and how he's able to shrug folks off. But in that situation, same kind of thing. They want to pump fake, a little wheel route, and threw it to nobody. As Jonathan Williams may have got away with a little bit of a hold.
I'm looking for the flag. They faked the tunnel, and they've hurt us with the screen a couple times, so they thought they could come back, fake it, and throw it deep. But they played pretty good in coverage there. Did what they were supposed to do. Got away with a slight hold.
Yeah, but back to that last play, I was like you. I was surprised they actually didn't blow the whistle a lot earlier there, as they let that play kind of string out for a while. So Massey drops. He's throwing to the left. He's got his man wide open, and Barham kind of backed out in coverage. Easy first down for the Eagles there.
Yeah, Barham was a hard bail right there, and receiver just broke it off and kind of left him where he was.
That's a little bit of a surprise there. We've not really seen Vilonia try to push it down. They've had some stuff over the middle from time to time, but we've not seen them really try to throw it deep.
Yeah, the only real stuff has been that quick, those quick stop routes.
Massey, pressure coming. And we got a hold, going to be called. PI roofing penalty thrown back at the 38-yard line. That's going to be a hold on Vilonia.
Well, you tried to mesh that one and really a rub route underneath trying to get Shaw open to get it to him, and he was just overthrown. He had a little bit of space, but not a ton. But either way, that one's coming back.
We'll back this one up 10. It'll be 1st and 20.
I guess. I'm assuming it's a hold, but well, they don't want to decline it. It was first down.
Yeah.
The ref's trying to talk Mop into declining it. If it was 3rd down or something, yeah, but not first. Make it 1st and 20.
And now they will walk it off. This one will back up to the 35. And now, I don't know if you know the exact rule on this, Tyler. I know you spent some time coaching, obviously, at the high school level. Has that rule changed? It used to be they seemed like they called that hold from wherever the hold was. Now they're marking it off from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, from the spot. The only thing is, I'm thinking if it's behind the original line, it might be from the line of scrimmage. If it's in front of the original line, it may be from the spot.
Okay.
That may be the caveat. I'm not sure, but because that one was definitely from the original spot.
Yeah, because they threw the flag at the 38. They walked it off from the 45. So either way, it's 2nd down and 20 for the Eagles. Now Massey wanted to throw over the middle. A lot of contact. And the Vilonia fans don't like it, but that was some mutual combat, I think, between the two players on that one.
Yeah, be careful on the sideline, and it's not Moppin this time. And one of his assistants wants an offensive PI, which there was as much defensive as anything. Coach Moppin just needs him to just calm down, be quiet, because we were talking about it at the Batesville game. Whenever he got that penalty at halftime, and I said something about it. He said to get the record straight, that wasn't on him. So all of them on coaches end up being on you anyway, though.
3rd down and 20. They're going to throw it deep.
He tripped.
The defender stumbled. Now, nearly broke it. As Frost will drag him down. What was that?
I think Hilliard was coming onto the field after the whistle had blown, and he cut off the ref and ran into him. I think he'll just get a sideline warning. I mean, technically, yes, that's a sideline warning. I guess Hilliard coming onto the field's got to pay more attention, but it should just be a warning.
I think they're going to call this a substitution infraction.
The whistle had blown.
That's sure what the white hat just signaled initially.
But I'll tell you what, unfortunately, that guy just got an earful from a guy who wasn't the head coach, and that's one of the biggest things with refs is if they got to listen to somebody, they want it to be the head coach. And if it's not, that's where they'll get a little bit more upset.
Okay, now that did change it, yeah.
Yeah. Should just be a warning. Yeah.
Either way, the big play still counts. As Frost had stumbled.
Yeah, he was in position, and he just lost his footing for a second there, and that's all it takes. Game of inches.
It's another Acre Pharmacy 1st down for the Eagles. They're working into Hornet territory here just outside the red zone. Massey. Switch sides with Shaw here as they look to the sideline. Plenty about 4 seconds. They're going to have to snap it quickly here. They just do get it off with one. Massey jumps and picks it at the 20 across the 30. Massey's the only man that can catch him, and he's not gonna. Elijah Newell going to take this one to the house. Touchdown, Hornets.
Is it Elijah or is that Barham? Typically, Barham's the corner on the far side up there.
I think it was Elijah.
I don't know. Kayla will get us right. She'll get the replay up.
What do y'all need? I'll replay it right now.
It was Elijah, thank goodness. I'd have felt really bad if it wasn't. Elijah Newell turns the tide on that one. And a huge pick six. Now the Hornets will go for 2 here.
So you don't get your punt return for a touchdown, but you get your pick 6.
That's right.
It's pretty close.
78 yards to the house for Elijah Newell. And now they'll try the inside pitch again to Timmons, and that is blocked up perfectly as Timmons gets 2. And the Hornets extend the lead out to 9. It's a 2-possession game. Hornets lead at 30-21 with 7 minutes to go here in the third.
Yeah, that's a huge play. Us getting down, stalling once with the football. Once we got down towards there, down in plus territory, defense able to pick one up and make it right, even after giving up that big play. Coach Maupin gets a big hug from his son too on that one. He's raising those guys right. He had him come up, had him make sure he introduced himself to me, shook his hand first time I've seen him. So, doing good work down there with the football boys, but also with his boys. You like to see it.
Yeah, we were talking. I said, I'm going to be calling your games here pretty soon, right? Yeah, that's a great family. We are definitely blessed to have Coach Maupin as the head coach of this program and steering it in the right direction. Got to give Kirk Horton and his staff a big round of applause for really doing a great job in their search and identifying Maupin, and he's definitely starting to turn the tide for this program. Is well on our way to a playoff berth here in year 2. Whistle already. We're going to have a PI roofing penalty, be offsides on the kick.
Maupin, he's one that before he got that, he was in a few coaching searches. His name came up a lot of different places. His name came up. He was one of the finalists for that North Little Rock job. When I think it was maybe the same year that he did get the Maumelle one. So he was a big name. Did some really good stuff at Robinson. Now it's awesome to see him doing well here too.
All right, so Forrest will try to kick it again.
I think the humidity, right? Weren't expecting it. Elijah's cramping a little bit over here now. They had him laid down, stretching him out. That humidity hit hard today. Nobody was ready for it.
Yeah, it's got everything fogged up. It's like down there in the Chambly suite earlier. All the windows are fogged up from all that hot air down there.
That's from the chili.
Big old pot of good chili. Hilliard's got him, riding him down at the 41-yard line. That's where Vilonia will start this drive.
Yeah, good tackle by Karsten. He hits him, doesn't get him down, but he holds on, and he keeps driving his feet, doesn't give him any more yards.
Try to get you a couple of updates from our other PCSSD schools. Morrison's gotten on the board, but Mills leads that one 31-7. Looks like they just scored again. They're going for 2. So 31-7 Mills in that one. And then over on the Robinson Sports Network, Senators. I just read Chris Goodman put on Twitter or X, whatever, that Robinson or Quentin Murphy 3 touchdown passes in the first half. So welcome back, Mr. Murphy. And they lead that one 34-13 with 4:02 left in the third.
So everybody's keeping up their end of the bargain.
Now Massey dropping. He wants to throw over the middle. Oh, no, nearly another interception. Hilliard was right there. Couldn't get to it. Bring up second down.
Cooper Daniels, the intended receiver, and he wasn't ready for it. He didn't get his head around. That ball went right by him before he ever had a chance to look. Coach Maupin giving Joe Mason some tips over there. Get his hands up. If you know you're not going to make the sack, at least get in that window.
Valley View and Nettleton have gone to the fourth. 11:20 to go in that ball game. Valley View leads 21-20. Shaw right up the middle, runs into his offensive lineman. He's going to get 6 on the play. And mark him at the 47-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4.
Just gash him a little bit. That's really, that's one thing Vilonia has been able to do a little bit is run up the middle, and that's kind of been a strength of this defense all season long is having guys in the middle that can plug up the running lane. So just if they can get that fixed, it'll help them out a little bit too.
Massey rolling left.
Candler went inside.
Oh, they got him, though. Hornets all over him inside the 40. And can't tell who that is on the sack, but a big play there by the Hornets in the backfield.
I think it's Bubba. I think 31 is who came up and pulled it up. And, yep, Bubba, I believe. Yeah, Candler, that's one, that he, in a passing situation, right, you like the defensive end to jump outside and be able to pull that up, but he at least picked off a blocker and let Bubba come flying in to finish that play.
So Vilonia will bring on the punt team with 5:40 to go in the third. High.
Goodness gracious.
That's a good punt.
Hits at the 30,
takes a Hornet bounce, though.
Don't be that close to it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah,
well, that's dangerous.
I think that's Joe standing over looking at it. Every coach on the sidelines is talking to him now. He'll learn from that one.
Mopping the first one to meet him just about the 40. And I'll have a conversation about that one. That could have been a massive mistake if it just hit his toe.
Well, that's the first punt we've seen. That's a really, really good hang time on that punt. Every other possession's ended with a touchdown or with a turnover.
So the offense back on the field. Bubba Johnson being running back. Andrews got 3 receivers to the far side of the field. Give it away to kept it. Wants Newell. Newell on the slant. Looked up before he caught it.
He was ready to make a move, and he didn't have the ball just all the way yet.
Elijah felt that he knew he had 2 guys to beat, and he was going to the house again. Just forgot to secure that football. Nettleton looks like they just got a huge 4th down stop. I'll take over deep in Valley View territory at the 25-yard line. Now this one they will give to Bubba. And Bubba searching, but nothing opening up on that one. We're going to bring up a 3rd and 9.
Yeah, no real room there. See if they'll probably air it out a little bit. Maybe even a 3rd and 8. Got to give them credit both yards.
Vilonia showing some pressure up the middle. They'll check with Bertram. Let's see if Vilonia counters and backs out of this. Bring one of the blitzers. Bjork's got an open Newell. Newell makes the catch. He's got a first down. Makes a man miss at midfield. Cuts inside at the 40. Got the joystick going as he's inside the 30.
Gonna
get a PI roofing penalty on the play as Newell gets the Acre Pharmacy first down to the 30. We'll see what the penalty is.
If it's on Maumelle, it's on Karsten, I believe. If it's on Vilonia, it's on 24 because that's the 2. They threw the flag right at him, and 24 looked happy for the flag. So I don't know. Karsten did something, I think.
I think Vilonia just called a timeout.
Who too?
And it is. So Vilonia burns a timeout here. They're down to, is that right? They've used 2 this half?
No, they never reset it.
Okay. I didn't remember them using 1 this half, but we'll wait and see what our penalty call is. I haven't seen anything on that yet.
Yeah, we don't have a call, but they just moved the ball back to where I don't know. It looks like it's moving backwards. Let's see if it's on the camera.
So 4:34 left here in the 3rd, and what has been a really good football game. And I'm going to give Vilonia some credit here. It's a team that's young. They're really starting to kind of find their stride a little bit here late in the season with wins over Watson Chapel and Whitehall over the last couple weeks, and now looking to play the role of spoiler here down the stretch.
Yeah, they're going to get Karsten for a crackback block coming back towards the line of scrimmage.
Again, I want to say thanks to all of the folks joining us on the Maumelle Sports Network. We appreciate all your support as we get to the close of another football season. And we'll be right here next week as the BB Badgers come to town for senior night. And then if everything works out tonight, obviously we will be
headed somewhere.
Headed to
Seems to be Valley View.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. So the penalty is on Maumelle. And so it's still going to result in a first down. The ball's going to be spotted at the 49-yard line. Well, now they're going to walk it off some more. And they've moved the chains already. And I think that now makes it a yard shy of a first down.
But I don't even know what's going on.
Still waiting on some sort of clarification.
So 2nd and 1?
Yeah. So the PI roofing penalty brings what would have been a first down way down at around the 30. Ball's all the way back to the Maumelle 46. So 2nd down and a yard, I guess, is the call now. All right, so 2nd.
No, now we're.
It should be. And now everybody's confused. And I think the question here is it should be 4th down.
Or 3rd. Replay the down.
Yeah, you're right. It was 3rd and 9. We're going to get an explanation here, potentially.
3rd down, yep. Replay the down. So it was 3rd and 9. You got the penalty. You move it back. So since you are behind the sticks, now it should be 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard, yep.
Because it's not a loss of down.
All right, so everybody on the same page now. So 3rd down and a yard here for the Hornets. Bjork claps his hands. And fake it to Bubba. He's got Barham. Barham lays out for the catch. And that'll be enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down.
Good catch. Good catch. That's one where you expect them to run it 3rd and 1. Just expect to run for the 1 yard. And they had a good, strong play fake in there. Barham, and they came. So they thought they needed to press the receiver, so they came press him, and Barham got off of him and got a little space.
I like the adjustment there by Barham to go against that press. Now they'll go to Bubba to the right side. Bubba cut it in across the 40. He's going to get 2 yards to the 38-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Now that better be on Vilonia. Barham was trying to get up, and he had his arm wrapped around him. I don't know, man. Maupin's pointing that he tried to get up. He wouldn't let him get up. It was one where Barham, he blocked him into the ground. They rolled around for a little bit, and he's got a hold of him.
Let's see.
And there's a flag back here, too.
Oh, we do, yeah. PI roofing penalty way back at the 36 as well.
Oh, yeah, no, you got a little bit of it.
So we may end up with offsetting here.
Maupin's not happy, so they at least are calling it on us as well.
We got a hold on Maumelle. And we got a personal foul on. They're gonna call the personal foul on Barham as well.
And they called it after the play, so that's going to be a 25-yard loss. Could you get the 10 during the play?
Wow. So it'll still be first down. Or no, it'll be 2nd down, I guess.
I mean,
because the hold.
The hold makes you replay the down.
But they've got 2nd, so 2nd down and half the football field here.
I mean, it looks like Barham was just trying to get up, and he couldn't.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I was looking the other way, so I couldn't see exactly what happened. But either way, it's 2nd down. The Hornets need the 30 for a first down. The Vilonia 30.
Corner blitz.
Bjork steps around it, looking, just dumps it off. I think that's caught by Timmons.
It was, but I think you're going to get a PI or a hold, a defense, one or the other.
I think it'll be a defensive hold.
Yeah, defensive hold because Timmons ended up on the ground or illegal touching, something along those lines. Because Timmons essentially got tackled right there as Bjork was rolling out.
Now, did Andrew take a shot at the end of that? Is that what we've got?
He was on the ground.
Folks upset about. But when he did, he took a really, really late hit. That should have been roughing the passer. As he took a really late hit from a Vilonia defender.
Long talk about this one.
Now, I'm not sure how you don't get the roughing on the play, as Andrew took a heck of a shot, and not only was it late, it was high. What? What? No, how do you... Well, now things are getting interesting down on the field.
Holding on a receiver? Or did he point the wrong? Okay, he pointed the wrong way.
Okay. Place was about to explode.
Let's say the receiver did not hold the guy. What do you? Receivers don't do that whenever they're running a route. All right, that's better. That makes more sense.
I'm about to say, Maupin was going to come unglued if that one went against Maumelle. I could not blame him if he did. Now, that's a 10-yard penalty.
Again, replay the down, so got a lot of it back, so that's good. Because you also, see, Steve, that one was a spot foul. It was in front of the line of scrimmage. It was also on the defense, which you don't see as often. But now, so you got an extra 14 or so yards on that one.
So now what was a second and somewhere in the range of 35 is now a second down and 16. So a little more manageable here. Now the clock's running.
That's fine. Let it run.
Right. Good job, Shook. Bjork looks to the sideline. He'll get the play call in from Burcham. 10 to snap it. He's got it. He'll handle a big hole for Bubba Johnson across the 40, inside the 40 to the 36-yard line. Gets 10 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, Bubba had a big crease. All he had to do was just run downhill on that one. Good movement up front.
So 3rd down. See what Coach Burcham draws up here for the offense. I'll give it to Bubba again. Bubba spins off a man, and he's going to be really close. I think he's going to be about a half-yard shy. It depends on the spot. We got one spot on the 30, one spot on the 31.
Depends who they go with. I think he was a little short. Yeah, that's where they're going to put it.
They're going to be a yard shy. It's going to be 4th down and a yard here. Nope. What? What?
That's a Coach Lane girl for the Vilonia. He is losing his mind.
Well, they moved the ball a whole yard.
They ended up giving it to this guy's instead of which, I don't know. I feel like that guy had a better view. I don't know exactly how they decide whose spot to go with either. I'm not sure what the rule is there. If it's based off where the ball is on the field, you do it to whoever's closest, or if you decide who had the best view.
Well, that's an Acre Pharmacy 1st down.
Yes. Kayla just said the clock's been running the whole time, so now you're going to have to reset the play clock for them.
If anyone catches it.
Because you just spent that.
You just get 2 minutes, basically.
Yeah, now we're going to stop it. Yep.
And now they're going to have to adjust some things here.
We might try and add clock. Oh, man. This one.
Right now? Yeah. She's right. You see where she's at, sending out there?
Back of the end zone, right under the scoreboard.
One of these batteries are right here. I say camera
she waved.
The little ones, Kristen,
The square ones are the camera batteries, the little square ones, yep.
Where are your extra ones of that?
They should be in there. In that little clear tote. Yep.
This is whenever I wish mic'd up, right? I wish we had mic'd up so we could at least go back after the game and listen to this conversation.
Yes, absolutely.
1st down. At least that's what the Hornets are saying.
They're not going to reset the clock, though. That's the surprising piece because a
we
lot
got
of time
30 seconds or so off the clock with that.
At least.
And nobody on Vilonia seems to be worried about it. Maybe they didn't. And it's running again.
Bjork looking, throwing, wants the slot receiver, just lofts it up there and knocked away.
Thank goodness Timmons was there.
And 3 Eagles there, only 1 Hornet.
A couple Hornets coaches wanted a PI for Wells. He was just going up for the ball. He has just as much right to it as the Hornets, but Timmons is in the middle of it. Breaks it up.
And hard to expect you're going to get bailed out on that play, too. That was
just kind of a throw up to nothing. Hope he goes and gets it.
Andrew will give this one away. Bubba is wrapped up and pulled down. He got maybe a yard out of the play to the 29-yard line. So
he got met in the hole right there on that one.
3rd down here for the Hornets. Well, 3rd and 9.
Just late getting all the 6 changed.
So clock running down to 1:10 to go as Bubba will split out to the far side. Now they're going to bring it back into the backfield. Now give it away. Johnson trying to find a little bit of room. Nothing there, and so that's going to bring up a 4th down. You know the Hornets are going for this.
And if he's able to keep his feet right there, he's at least got 5 yards or so on it. But that cutback was just about a half step too late, and he gets tripped up by an offensive lineman.
So clock running. They'll have to snap it at least one more time. Be able to run the 3rd quarter out. See if we can get this first going into the 4th quarter. York drops. Pressure coming. Throwing it. Looking for his man. Nice move by Cato, and he's out of bounds. I think at the 1, if he'd have stretched the ball, he might have had the touchdown. Instead, Cato going to be marked out of bounds at the half-yard line. That'll be enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down for the Hornets.
Looked like he stretched the ball backwards, like the other way. Stretched it the other way towards he was just trying to keep his balance right there, but a really good adjustment by Cato, and he just left the corner. Corner had no idea where Cato even went.
There's been a couple of those here on these. Elijah did the same thing earlier where the corner just bailed. And now they'll give it to Bubba, and Bubba up the right side for the touchdown, and Hornets extend their lead out to 36-21 with 8 seconds left in the 3rd.
Bjork, he helped to make that play. Look, because, showed it like it was an option. And a lot of times in high school, it looks like an option, but they may not even have an option. But he held it in there and kept his hand on it as long as he could to draw that defense in before Bubba took it all the way.
Now they will go with the extra point this time as Forrest 0 for 1 on the night. Up to make it 1 of 2. Snap, gets it down late. Kick is up, and this one is good.
Yeah, there it is.
And here we get the dance.
Whipped on that one. Oh.
So Forrest gets the extra point, and with 8 seconds left in the 3rd, the Hornets extend their lead out to 37-21.
Those extra point dances are looking more and more choreographed now.
Got to do whatever you can to give them a little bit of momentum, I guess, as the kicker. we got a real crowd cam tonight or something, because sound like kids in. Oh, man.
You're having a long conversation with a white hat and 2 other refs after that touchdown. Make sure they're on the same page, I guess. I don't know.
So Forrest tees it up. He's ready for our Akel's kickoff. Guys, make sure you go see our friends over at Akel's Carpet, Floor, and Home.
Looks like they're trying to take an onside kick.
Oh, they did.
They
sure did. And it takes a high bounce, and Vilonia just falls on it. It's number 7, McNew.
There was not one Eagle paying attention to our sideline because we had 5 coaches standing on the sideline right behind that first line telling him exactly how to kick it, where to kick it, what it needed to look like. And they just had their back to him and couldn't see him, but you had 5 of them lined up right next to each other.
So Vilonia back on the field here is to run one play, probably be the last play of our 3rd quarter. They'll hand this one away, trying to get around the right side is Shaw, and the Hornets are all over in the backfield. Hilliard.
Good job.
As well as
12.
Yeah, that's Caden Brooks on the play as well. So that'll do it for our 3rd quarter of play. After 3, your Hornets lead at 37-21. Join us for more Hornet football here on the Maumelle Sports Network.
Hello?
Hello, roofers are us.
Hello, your ad says same-day leak repair. I called yesterday and nobody has been out.
That was a typo in the ad. It was supposed to say someday roof repair. Who you think we are? PI Roofing?
If you have a leaky roof, you need it fixed right away. Call your roof leak detectives at PI Roofing and get the leak stopped right away. We're ready at a moment's notice all year long. Call 501-687-6246 for same-day roof repair from PI Roofing.
All right, welcome back, folks, to Hornet Stadium here on the campus of Maumelle High School. As we get set for our fourth quarter of play here on the Maumelle Sports Network. Your Hornets lead this one 37-21. And
pretty good third quarter right there. I'll take it.
It's a great response considering how the second quarter went to really get that big touchdown at the end of the half and then really kind of put it away, or really not put it away, but take control in the third as we head to the fourth here.
Maybe Andrew and Nico were bad luck.
Maybe so. Shouldn't have had them on. And we got a whistle. A PI roofing penalty is going to stop this play.
Probably a false start if they stop the play.
So an update, things have gotten a little out of control in the Valley View Nettleton game, a game that was once close. Looks like Valley View has taken over in the fourth quarter with 6:02 left in that one. Valley View leads it by 10, but I think actually Nettleton's driving to score. They're inside the 10, so last check, Robinson led Whitehall 41-13, and Mills led Morrilton 39-7, I believe was the score I saw.
Yeah, Mills is still 39-7. And Robinson.
Second down and 15 here. Massey's got it. Surveying wants to throw, looking over the middle. He's got his man, a great catch. Now off to the races across the 45. And they'll pull him down inside the 45 at the 42-yard line, but enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down for the Eagles.
I'm trying to get Robinson pulled up. It wouldn't pull up. There you go, 41-13. Yeah, so those two taking care of business as we are. Just hope it keep it that way.
Massey going to take off. He slips.
Looked like a slide, but I don't think he meant to do that slide.
And Joe Mason may be a little banged up. He was slow to get up.
He's slipped a couple times a day, so bringing Forte on, and Pruitt came on for Candler, too.
Second and 8. Give it away up the middle to Shaw. Shaw lowers the shoulder and drags some Hornets with him. He's got an Acre Pharmacy first down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Good strong run. He had a little bit of room in the middle that we hadn't seen as much this year. And was able to, get to the sticks, lower his shoulder, get some extra yards.
So it looks like Valley View is going to win. I think they just held on downs against Nettleton inside the 10. Massey drops, wants to throw, going to go to his right, and it was, I think, Larry in on him initially. And the Hornets going to get the sack back at the 33-yard line.
He ended up being everybody there. Larry or Forte maybe, and then all four of them ended up in on the play, BJ and Pruitt as well.
So Valley View held on downs inside the 5. They take over up 10. With under 6 minutes left in that one. I'll hand this one away to the right side. And going to be driven out of bounds, hit late. So an extra 15 going to be tacked on this one after the PI roofing penalty.
Yeah, I think that one's going to be on Barham.
I think they had a couple options on that. There was a little bit of a hit, and then the last shoves, which really got them. But I think they were going to call it on either one.
That could be Barham's second if they call it on him. Second unsportsmanlike. If they call it unsportsmanlike.
So we await the decision here. It was Barham. It'll be a personal foul, 15 yards on the late hit.
So personal foul, no unsportsmanlike.
So that moves it down inside the 15. It'll be first and 10 at the 13-yard line. Rolling right or left is Massey. Massey, pressure coming. They got him. In the backfield, all over him. Bubba Johnson as well as Michael Candler converge for the sack. As Bubba Johnson going to get credited for that one.
Man, Steve, they got that fixed. Remember, they rolled out against us down here, maybe second quarter whenever they were really starting to move the ball or early, late in the first. I don't know. but nobody pulled it up, right? And he had all day. Nobody was going to force him to throw it. They've got that fixed, and Bubba Johnson's got 2 sacks because of it too.
Yeah, that's a tough one too. Right into quarterback, rolling to his left in a tough position. Now they'll go to Shaw. Shaw's got good blocking to the right side, trying to chase him down. They do as he crosses the 15, just inside the original line of scrimmage to the 12. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, he had good blocking there. Again, lost edge. It's tough whenever we're letting our safeties kind of play some of that edge setter, and they're getting blocked by receivers down there.
Hornets showing pressure right up the middle. They bring it high snap. Had to bring it down. Massey now has got to take off on the busted play. He just chucks it up, picks off.
Yeah.
That ball's intercepted, and now going to be pushed out of bounds as he crosses the 20. Is trying to lay eyes on who that is as we're getting a bit of a fog, making it even more difficult to see.
I'm going to say borrow him this time.
If it is, he makes up for the personal foul. Or is it Newell again? I think it's Newell again.
It's the second time I've tried to give it to Barham.
Because he's got a cramp. I think it's Elijah again, and he's
waddling. He's waddling off the field.
Elijah has earned that cramp tonight.
Tell you, nobody was ready for the humidity tonight.
And another takeaway by this Hornet defense, and Elijah Newell is. And somebody got to give that young man an opportunity at the next level. He has been something else his senior year.
Another turnover whenever they were threatening to. That's just an ill-advised pass, unfortunately, for Vilonia by the quarterback.
And they'll hand this one up the middle. Stutters, bounces off a man across the 25 to the 26 is Bubba Johnson. And he'll get 8 on the play to bring up 2nd down and 2.
Just got guys melting off of him at this point. Now you're going to see Coach Burcham and Maupin slow it down a little bit now. See how much time you can tick off the clock with a comfortable lead here. 8 minutes left in the 4th, so they're just going to take their time.
The motion, they're going to give it away to Johnson. This time a lot of Eagles in the backfield. The Hornets will lose a couple on this play, bring up a 3rd down and what looks to be probably about 5. And Bubba lost a helmet, so he's going to have to come off the field. So we're going to get to see Joe Mason in the backfield, it looks like.
Big Joe. See if he touches the ball. 3rd and 5, though, might decide to try put it in the air. See if he can't get to the sticks.
Well, wants to throw it. Andrews got his man. Shakes off a tackler, got a 1st down across the 30. Dragging a couple of Eagles with him out to the 33-yard line. It'll be enough for an Acre Pharmacy 1st down. Keeps the clock running.
That time's it's Barham. Keep it running. I got a whole new set of downs to chew more clock. Figure you'll see a couple run plays now. That fog is slowly moving from that side of the window over to ours.
Yes. Yeah, it was just at about the light level there for a bit. Now it is almost down to field level. It is coming in quickly. Good thing we ain't going to be here too much longer. We'd be in the middle of a fog bowl or something potentially. So looks like that's Bubba back in the backfield. That's where they'll give it. As Johnson, good block on the right side. Bubba bounces off of a tackler. He's going to reverse field. Cuts back inside. Breaks a tackle. And going to be pulled down at the 44-yard line. And I think every official threw their flag on that play on the PI roofing penalty. And Hilliard slaps himself in the head.
You don't all got to throw it.
They all wanted to warm the arms up.
And that one's tough. That was on one of your offensive linemen, 56. But Bubba's cutting back. So he's coming to try and help, and he's got defenders coming his way. It's tough to not lower your shoulder there and try and pick one off. But
well, I'll tell you, Tyler, the reason there's 4 flags is we had 2 blocks that were illegal.
Okay.
56 got one, but there was one before that, too. I was just sitting here looking at the delay on our feed, and everybody got a chance to see an illegal block on that one because there were 2 of them at least.
That happens when you get something like that where he's coming back across and everybody's close enough that you'll get a couple of those thrown.
I was trying to see the first one is there.
Oh, yeah.
There's the next one.
And they happened almost simultaneously, too. That's why you saw the flags.
All right, so 1st and 20 now.
Clock should be running.
Who's begging for it? Come on, Shook.
Shook, he just cost us about 30 seconds.
Oh, is it our Oh, come on now, 4. We need some work. You can't come over here and get lazy when you got that beautiful baseball field across the street.
You're going to have to snap it now.
They just snapped it. They changed. As Bubba trying to drag people with him out across the 34 to the 35-yard line.
No, now Moffitt's going to call somebody. Because the ref was trying to start the clock, and then he was trying to reset the play clock so they could start the clock, but then it was down to like 3 seconds, and Bjork said, I'm not waiting. We're just going to snap the ball.
Those guys below us took a nap. We got Michael Candler in the backfield now with Andrew with his 2nd down play. Hopefully it doesn't matter, but what that hurts you on is you had about 30 seconds you would have been able to run off that clock.
There's a good chunk that you missed.
And it is still just a 2-possession game, so, I mean, assuming if you weren't to score on this possession, that could come back to hurt you. Now give it to Candler. Candler stood up as he crossed the 35. He's going to get 2 as they're going to mark him at the 37-yard line. And bring up 3rd down.
Another 40 seconds to get off the clock. They're both running like they're supposed to now, so that's good.
So 3rd and 7. I think that's going to be Elijah Newell in the backfield now as he's rehydrated and gotten that cramp massaged out. So we'll see if he can pick up a 1st down here on this 3rd down and 7 play. They're going to inside handoff to Newell. Newell couldn't quite break free at the 40-yard line, so it's going to bring up 4th down and 3, and we'll see what kind of decision Coach Maupin wants to make here, up 2 scores.
Yeah, he almost got away. He's going to – wouldn't be surprised. Just looks like he may let him go for it. With under 4 minutes left, 2-possession game on your side of the 50, would have thought maybe he would have went for the punt, but 4th and 3 – we've shown we can get 3 yards pretty regularly. We'll see what he's going to do, though.
They may run this down. I wouldn't be surprised to see a timeout and a punt.
Yeah, that's what I'm pretty sure he just told the ref. We're going to call a timeout with 1 second left on the clock. Yep.
And there's your timeout. So 3:26 here left in the game. Hornets lead at 37-28 or 21, facing a 4th down and 3.
Maybe he's going to go for it, though, still. He's had a couple guys coming, and he was pushing them. Maybe he's telling all the other coaches to wait. I don't know.
So an update. Valley View has taken care of business. They defeated Nettleton 43-26. So Valley View will be the one.
Robinson took care of business 41-19. Mills is probably close if they haven't.
I would assume that one should be over.
1:25 left, and I think Marlton just scored, but it was 7-39. So with 1:36, that touchdown from Marlton's not going to change anything. So it's up to us, and we got that 2-possession lead. As we've said, we're the only ones, the last ones left that have to take care of business.
1st down here would pretty well seal the deal. Not over yet. Both teams got 2 timeouts, but and they do pitch it. Got to see him, and he's gone.
Oh, yeah.
Out across midfield, nobody's going to catch him. Across the 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Diving to the end zones. Timmons with the touchdown. And the Hornets put the exclamation mark on this one with 3:13 left to go. Hornets lead it 43-21 after the 60-yard touchdown scamper by Alan Timmons.
I like that play call. 4th and 3, they're expecting us to run the ball at them, try and get the 3 yards and get the first down and keep chewing clock. But instead you run a little misdirection, run everybody left, and then hand it back to the guy coming back right with one blocker, and that one blocker does his job, and he gets north, picks off the last guy, and he's able to score an easy one.
And that's about the easiest 60-yard touchdown pass that Andrew Bjork will have his entire high school career.
He loves it. Pad the stats, man.
Now Forrest, extra point is up, and he got it. It's good. And he get to do a little dance on his way to the sideline. The Hornets lead this one now 44-21 with 3:13 left in the ball game.
Yeah, that one does good to get us really close to saying we've also taken care of business. Everybody's done their job so far tonight. All 4 schools we were watching to give us a clear picture of what it's going to look like in 2 weeks, not even next week.
Yeah. Now as a former coach, the mindset as you go into this game, you've got everything wrapped up, but you also want to make sure you're still playing well. You worry about the injury piece, but what's that like going into that final week of the season and knowing you got everything kind of wrapped up where you want to be? There's no improvement. You can't hurt yourself depending on what the game comes from. How do you keep the team motivated to come into a game like that?
Well, motivated, you think they still got it because they know that they've got another game after that. So motivation's not really ever a problem. It's just a matter of making sure that you kind of want to keep your schedule the same. Don't change up a whole lot. Because you want to keep them in that rhythm. They've gotten, especially right now, we've gotten into a rhythm these last few weeks on really doing what we're supposed to do and taking care of our job. So just continue to do that and act like everything is going like it's supposed to. Now, once you get to game time as a coach, that's whenever you can maybe change it a little bit, especially if you got some guys you want to keep healthy. But just keep it going. Don't really change your schedule much.
So it's not very often, I get it, that offensive linemen get to touch the football. But I don't know, did you just see 76 Charlie Thomas for Vilonia? That might have been the happiest I've ever seen a person that they recovered an onside kick. He jumped up like he just won the football game. And now he comes back out, he's got to snap it as the center. But I guess he gets to touch it on every play, but he was really happy about recovering that onside kick there. So Vilonia football with 3:10 to go.
I told you, Coach, I should have been on the hands team all year.
As Vilonia will empty things out in the backfield here. Desperation mode. Now they got to burn a timeout.
A little confusion there, it seemed like.
So we take a look at the 5A Central standings. Pine Bluff idle this week, 6-1, 7-2 overall. Mills will move to 8-1, 6-1. So they'll be technically tied with Pine Bluff at the top, but obviously they have the head-to-head victory. So Mills currently leads the 5A Central. And then Robinson also improved to 6-1. They do battle with Pine Bluff next week at Pine Bluff. So that'll be a battle for the number 2 seed, assuming Mills takes care of business these final 2 weeks of the year. Morrilton has lost, so they fall to 4-4, and now Maumelle, with the win, will move to 4-3. So the Hornets, with a win here, have clinched the number 4 seed in the 5A Central.
And who's Mills looks like they're going to end up winning the conference. They got one loss in conference. Wonder who that loss is to.
Yeah, I don't remember. I have to go back and check the schedule. I can't remember who that was they lost to.
Not anybody that was picked to win the conference, I can tell you that.
Massey. He's got him too. Makes the catch inside the 30.
Cato runs him down, though.
Nice job. Good effort there by Cato to chase him down.
And the Cato's in great position, but he gets his eyes in the backfield a little bit, sees the quarterback rolling out, and he thinks he's got him. And that's whenever he breaks north. Whether that was a called double move or a scramble drill type double move, either way, he got Cato, but he turned around, he turned the jets on, and he helped to get him down there.
So Vilonia.
That's not Cato. Cato's on a knee. That must be Barham.
Oh, maybe it was Barham. It's getting even harder to see now. Everything's fogging up.
He looked tall and all. He looked like a tall, long Cato up top. But I just saw Cato on a knee down here, so it wasn't him. Sorry.
It was a big hit at the 6. So Mills will battle Vilonia next week to end the season at Mills. I'll hand this one up the middle. Boy, hard run right through the middle of the offense, and a touchdown for Vilonia. So a quick score here for Vilonia with 2:23 to go. It'll make it 44-27.
Yeah, straight downhill by Shaw, and nobody really wanted to get in the way of that. Tried to throw some arms in there, but that'd been a tough one. I mean, you can't let go of the rope now, though. It was a 3-possession game with not a lot of time left, but now 2-possession game, 2 minutes. Got to assume an onside kick. You got to make sure you stay locked in.
So they will kick the extra point, make it a 16-point game. Keep it a 2-possession game. High snap, they get it down. Brewers' kick is up, and it's good. And so 2:23 to go in the ball game. Hornet lead now down to 44-27.
It's a 2-possession game. It's the largest 2-possession game you can have. They'll have to get 2-point conversions as well, but still 2 possessions. Got to make sure you hold on to the rope. Don't give it away now. You still got – that's what Coach Maupin's on. They're walking off the field. He's like, look, guys, you can't – the game's not over yet. You got to make sure that you continue to do your job. 2:20 left, 2 possessions.
So you got to make sure you get your hands team out there. And, maybe this isn't right of me to say, but is Jonathan Frost really on the hands team?
He would be on the hand team right now, unfortunately.
And he is as he goes back. Now, he's not up on the front line, so.
Maybe he's the deep man just in case they do try and kick it.
Yeah. Give that young man a ton of credit, though. Broke his hand in that game, continued to play through the broken hand for the rest of the game. Gets it casted up and is back out here the very next week. Has played pretty much, I'd say, 80% of the snaps since breaking that hand.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's a tough young man there in Jonathan Frost. So we'll see what kind of onside kick.
Let's see what they got drawn up. It obviously looks like they're going to kick it to the right. It's where they got their 6.
Jacob Bullock, an offensive lineman, I believe, is going to be their kicker here. And this one, we've got to get 10.
That's not going to make it.
And it will not as it rolls out of bounds shy of 10 yards. So Hornets will take over at the 49-yard line after the failed onside kick attempt. And with 2:23 to go, it's pretty much all academic at this point with just one timeout left for Vilonia.
Yeah, every coach you've got a little cheat sheet on time. How much time can you waste and with how many timeouts they have? So one timeout, assuming they call them, you might need 1 first down and you should be able to milk it the rest of the way.
So Bjork will call out some instruction to his offensive line and step next to Bubba Johnson in the backfield. Give it away to Bubba. Bubba around the right side. Oh, broke a tackle inside the 40.
Is that not Joe?
Oh, is it Joe? Sorry. I think you're right.
I saw the back plate. Yeah, that's Joe.
It is Joe Mason. Sorry. I don't know how I'd make that mistake. There's a good size difference between the two of them, but so Joe Mason gets 9 on the play down to the 39-yard line. And, boy, how nice would it be if you're Coach Maupin, Coach Burcham, to have a guy of this size and stature in Mason to be your closing running back, just come out there and pound on guys for a couple minutes to finish the game.
A guy you don't have to rely on the rest of the game running the ball. So he should have, he plays defense, but still as a runner have a little bit fresh legs.
That snap ended up right to Mason.
Good hands.
And Mason, I think, is going to be short of a first down, though.
Joe showed off the reflexes in the hands right there. So Vilonia is going to call their final timeout. Minute 20. Like I said, you get this first down, and that'll do it. So 3rd and short. You got one more play. If you can get it, you'll be able to wrap it up.
We're going to bring Bubba Johnson on for this 3rd and short.
If you don't get it, Vilonia might get the ball back. But, again, now 2 possessions with a minute 20. No timeouts, and it'll be lower than that. That'll pretty much do it.
That and the 2 2-point conversions is the other huge piece of that as well. So Hornets look well on their way to a victory. Moving to 4-3 in conference play. 6-3 overall on the season. And this is a team that, I mean, they've proven that at least amongst the tops in the 5A Central, they can play right along with them. I mean, we go back, we talked about it earlier, we go back to that Pine Bluff game, a game that kind of had a chance to really get away from them in the second half. They battled and made it a respectable final, but you really kind of started to see the growth. I remember after that game, I text Coach Maupin when that game was over, and I said, man, you see it. You see the growth. You see that turn about to happen. And he said, I know, man. He said, we're so close. He said, I just wish that we could make that turn. It's so hard to know how close we are. And it's funny, you know, as fans of football, we hear coaching staff say we're close. And if you're a Razorback fan, you're probably sick and tired of hearing we're close. But it's true. I mean, I know it comes off as coach speak, but it's true. I mean, and you're seeing it right here. They turned to that corner, the big win over Mills, and they've played really well. They're going to hand this one to Bubba. Bubba has got the first down. And that's going to do it. Hornets get a first down here. That'll keep the clock running as we're going to get under a minute after the Acre Pharmacy first down. And your Maumelle Hornets are about to secure the number 4 seed in the 5A Central. Quick update, Marion beat Sylvan Hills 61-22 to keep Sylvan Hills winless on the season. A tough inaugural year for Coach Hooley over there, Coach Hool, but he's going to turn the corner with that program as well. But back to the point here is Hornets going to take a couple of knees here in the victory formation.
You can snap it now.
Just
You're
one
under
time.
40, and all you got to do is take it once. You don't even got to get the clock down anymore. Once you get under 40.
They're going to have to snap it quickly here. I don't know what that conversation
He was talking to the ref about something. There it is.
There it is.
That'll do it.
Your Maumelle Hornets improve to 6-3 on the season. 4-3 in 5A Central Conference play and will be the number 4 seed in the 5A state playoffs. But one more game left to go as we'll have the BB Badgers right here at Hornet Stadium next week. But your final here from Hornet Stadium tonight. Maumelle wins it 44-28. And join us here in just a couple of minutes for our post game and our player of the game.
Akel's Flooring and Cabinets. We're pulling out all of the stops for the whole enchilada sale.
Take advantage of store-wide savings.
Carpet,
Tile,
Cabinets, and more.
All right, welcome back, Hornet fans. As we have made it to the post game here of our Hornets' victory over the Vilonia Eagles. Final score 44-28, and Tyler, outside of the second quarter, Hornets really played extremely well in this ball game offensively. Even without Jaden Worsham tonight, really got things done. Elijah Newell, big game again, once again, offensively and defensively. And this Hornet football team continues to find confidence and play extremely well here down the stretch.
Yeah, just had a couple of hiccups, and like you said, most of them in the second quarter. Besides the second quarter, it was a game that was dominated by your Hornets, and they're showing a little bit more consistency, a little bit more ability to do your job and do it play in and play out. So that's what you need. You want to get to this point of the year and be playing your best ball.
So congratulations to the Hornets. I was looking over here in my email to see if I've got those final stats from the great Jim Ashley. I don't believe I do yet. I'm probably asking way too much to get them this quickly. So, but I want to say great job to our crew tonight. And I don't know about you, Tyler, but I think my player of the game once again, Elijah Newell. What a ball game. Big pick six, couple of interceptions in this one. Had a great game on the offensive side of the ball as well. I'm not sure the tackle numbers. I'm sure we'll get that. He had a couple good kickoff returns as well. Big all-purpose game for Elijah Newell, and the senior, once again, going to be our player of the game here tonight in this ball game against Vilonia.
Yeah, that was an easy one. I mean, you heard that dude's name, offense, defense, special teams. He forced turnovers. He scored touchdowns. I mean, yeah, just all around a great game.
You know, another one, and I think we'd fail to we would it would be wrong of us not to mention Alan Timmons as well. Timmons, you know, we called his name. I think we called his name every play in the first quarter, especially for the first about 8-9 minutes of the first quarter. And then he had the big 60-yard touchdown that kind of put things away there late. So got to give a lot of credit to Alan Timmons as well. A great game for him. So we'll talk about real quick how this sets up and what we have to look forward to. Robinson and Mills both win tonight as well, obviously, as we do. So that sets things up for the Hornets to be the 4th seed in the 5A Central. Right now, really everything works out above that. We've talked about this all year. 1 through 3 we knew it was going to be some combination, most likely, of Pine Bluff, Mills, and Robinson. And then there was a log jam of about 3 or 4 teams that were going to battle for that final spot. It really just came down to us. And Morrilton, we handled business against Morrilton a couple of weeks ago, and then Morrilton's kind of slipped up as they've come through the rest of the season. Whitehall lost a couple of big games down their stretch as well to really help us out. And so just a great job by the Hornets to really make the push to get to that 4 seed, and now they've secured that. On the other side, we match up with the East, and so out of the East would be Valley View, who's number 1. They took care of business against Nettleton tonight. I believe that final score was somewhere in the 44-26 range, something like that. So they remain undefeated on the year, and so they have secured the number 1 seed, I believe, and that was our conversation with Coach Moppin in pregame. So Valley View secures the 1 seed. So even though we got one more left, BB, a big one. Senior night, obviously, and, I asked you earlier, what's the motivation? What's to keep you going? You want to keep that rhythm and that consistency on offense. But I think also the other big piece is, it's not a huge senior class, but you've got a lot of seniors that have really made an impact for this program. Elijah Newell, one we're talking about. Alan Timmons, a big one. Guys like that who are going to be honored next week. And you're going to want to send those guys out in a winning way and get this squad to 7-3 before you get into postseason.
Yeah. I mean, that as much as anything is all the motivation you need at senior night. And being the 4 seed, they know it's going to be the last game at their home field in their home stadium too. So that's a big one. A big reason for them to be up and be ready to go. So, you don't have to worry about it.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight here on the Maumelle Sports Network. I want to say thanks to our crew, Christian Webb on our main cam, my wife, Kristen Henson, down on our field cam, Kayla Fletcher up on our production and engineering. I'm Steve Henson. Tyler Chenault, my partner each and every night. We appreciate you guys for joining us here for Maumelle Hornet Football, the Maumelle Sports Network. We'll see you next week right here at Hornet Stadium for a battle against BB. Until then, go Hornets.